Testing. Jeez. Did you guys hear the music at least? Please tell me you heard the music. Do I need to reboot this whole live stream? Okay, Brent. Oh my goodness. I need to reboot. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Who's the first one to throw an old Yankee up there? Well, actually, I don't take full responsibility. I did see the Streamlabs OBS app do an update. And then when I just went in to check the Snowball, the Yeti Snowball audio, it was completely different. I mean, it looked totally different, and it wasn't working. It wasn't set right. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I made that change. Sorry about that. What is that, hot chocolate? Yeah, it is hot chocolate. Yep. I decided I need a little bit of warmth. Oh yeah, and of course, I do hope your day is a-okay. So anyway, you missed everything I said, guys. I just wanted to welcome you to Ask Yankee. I'm so excited to have you here. This is your place for asking questions about silver and gold, or about macroeconomics, or prepping, or investing, or whatever. It's your time, and I'm looking forward to spending it with you. And it is simply a gorgeous fall evening here in New Hampshire. It's cool, it's crisp outside. You know, the leaves have all turned. Their brilliance is beginning to form a blanket on my lawn. So I'm gonna have to take care of that soon. Little Stacks and I did a quick 6-mile loop. Me on my bicycle, him on his one wheel. I think I got a bigger workout than he did. And then hit the post office, picked up some stuff I'm looking forward to opening up with you. And I'm just so glad you're here with me. It's nice to have you. I know you stackers could choose other streams going on right now, and I did start a little early tonight, 7. You could do other activities, but no, you chose to be here on Ask Yankee, and I thank you for it. I especially want to thank all my tremendous Yankee militia, my members out there. See those stars over there in the chat, or wherever the chat is on your device? Those stars are my members. I appreciate them very much. Patriot Pistol members, named after my Patriot Pistol here. You feel free to drop those cool emojis in the chat. Do I have any? I don't know if I have any premium members, the Maple Musket or Cannon members, Yankee Cannon members in here. I haven't seen them yet. It's a little early, so they may come in later. But you guys, I appreciate them tremendously. I love meeting with them one-on-one, giving coaching sessions with them. If you're not a member, consider it. If you're a Patriot Pistol member, think about upgrading. It might be worth it for you. In fact, tonight I'm going to do something different. I'm going to switch at some point during the live stream to a members only chat just for a while, so I can give you guys some special attention. All right, I might even do a special giveaway for you guys and gals, you members. We'll see, but just for a while. Speaking of giveaways, by the way, we have 2 sponsors for tonight's giveaways. JCS Gold, okay, they sponsor most of the Ask Yankee live streams. They like to be known as America's local coin shop. I had one of their guys on last Ask Yankee, and was able to talk to the dealer. That was fun. But we also have a second sponsor, and that is Sound Money Metals. Where's my... Okay, so here it is. Here, the Pocket Pinger. Yes, this is a great way to determine whether or not your metals are legit. Sound Money Metals put this out. Sound Money. And we'll demonstrate that a little bit later. I also have a stack stick to smack my silver, or tap it, I should say. So, yep, that's going to be a giveaway coming up. Looking forward to doing that. I think it's in this package right here. Yeah, we'll open this up. There'll be some stuff in here. I don't know how many giveaways, but we're going to do some giveaways for the pocket pinger, so don't buy one. Okay, if you haven't bought a pocket pinger, don't buy one until we do the giveaway, all right? And then after that, there's a link in the description of my video that can help you out. Get a pocket pinger. You got to get a pocket pinger. They are fantastic. And then I have another package that I actually don't know what's in it. I forget. Talk about old Yankee. I wait quite a while to open these up, and it's from Florida, HTP. I can't remember, but we'll see. We'll open that up together. We'll find out. And of course, you see this underneath the Constitutional Silver. Yeah, we would give that one away too. That's JCS Gold's giveaway right there. So we could do a nice Benji giveaway. We have a dime for the early birds. That's going to happen soon. And stickers. But check this out. I got my Morgan dollar commemorative silver coins from the Mint, Carson City, New Orleans. Haven't even looked at them, folks. Haven't even opened them. Okay? Sorry, Ray. If you weren't here, you weren't here. Sorry. I know it's rigged, right? So I'm going to open these up with you so you can see it with me for the first time. Actually, put in the chat a 1 if you purchased any of the Morgan silver dollars that came out from the Mint. Put a 1 in there. Put a 2 if you didn't. Put a 2 or 0. I don't know. Something other than 1. Put a 1 in the chat if you got something. All right. 1, 1, 2, 2. Actually, it's less than I thought. Interesting. Wow. Okay. And Max Silver Stacking is not feeling so well. And the piece. Okay, yeah. Guess what? Silver Heights, I didn't get the piece. I had such a horrific time getting these. I said, forget it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm so frustrated with the Mint. So I am really excited about taking a peek at those. And, Gold Maple, I answered your question that you left on that video. Look at the comments again. I answered it for you. But, yeah, this is cool. We'll look at that. What else? Let's see. Those are the giveaways. Maybe a few quick info nuggets for you guys. The chat right now is open to all subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber to my channel, you can't chat, but that's okay. Like I mentioned, at some point I'm going to be switching to members only chat so I can really focus in on some of the questions for them. And the giveaways, they are open to everyone. Everyone in the chat. So I guess it is subscribers. Because you can't chat unless you're a subscriber, and I give it away with the wonderful wheel of names that Ray Barr and everyone loves. So we'll do it that way. Cooper, sorry, man. If you were there. And no, AH, we're not going to talk about Shiba. It's the Dogecoin killer, right? Nope, not going to talk about Shiba. No, we don't usually talk about gambling on my live streams. I'm just saying. So let's see. Oh, the last thing. Questions. I'm going to ask, you guys can ask whatever questions you want coming up in just a second. You don't need to send me a super chat. Although I did get a super chat from Freedom Stacker. $5. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, man. You are awesome. Thank you for that. It does get my attention, but you don't have to, okay? However, if we do break $100, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go behind me probably. Yeah, I think I see what I can get. And we'll do an extra giveaway. All right? Something special. So that's if we hit 100. Every 100, right? If we hit 200, shoot. If we hit $200 in super chats, I'm going to give one of these away. One of these that I haven't even looked at yet. That's 200. But I'll definitely give away more silver if we reach 100. So anyway, thank you again, Freedom Stacker. Appreciate you getting the super chats going. And I saw 2 new militia members. Raymond Bradley, welcome to the militia. You're the newest Patriot Pistol member. And Nicole. Welcome. So glad you guys could be here. This is going to be fun. And let's take some questions. I haven't opened the call line yet. That'll be in a second. You were on mute for the early bird words. Dude, seriously? Oh. My mic wasn't working for the... Oh my word, I give up. Okay. That is absolutely right. It wasn't working for the live stream, so how could it have been working for the early bird, the pre-show? How do I fix that? Couldn't you guys that were here early have told me you couldn't hear me? No pre-show. No, actually you couldn't. Well, actually you could. You could put it in the chat. I don't think I saw it in the chat. That is weird. Max Silverstacking says we did. Just spin the wheel. Do Yankee trivia. Ooh, Yankee trivia. And Max Silverstacking says, again, we did. The music played, but no audio. Wow, ATC. I did not do well tonight, and for that I apologize. Just give it to me, says Raybar. Okay, here's the vote. We're going to do a vote right now. All right, the question is, should we give the early bird silver to Raybar? Question mark. Yes or no? I'm going to ask the community. There you go. There you go, Raybar. It's up to you. See how generous the chat is. That means you get it and no one else does. All right. Okay. No, I got to vote right up top. You just click on the chat and vote. Click on the chat and vote. That's the official vote. Oh, man. I can't believe that whole pre-show was muted. Oh, I apologize, guys. Oh, man. I hope you win. Can I vote 4 times? Millstacks, no. You can't. Oh, it is close. Look at this. Right now, it's 52% no, 48% yes, 67 votes. We have 123 people in the chat. Oh, it's a 50-50 tie. Ray is cheering like crazy. This is funny. Oh, it dropped back down. It was getting close. Ray Bar. Oh, it's back up. Man, this is fun. Oh man, flip the coin. Wow, it is close. It's 74 votes now. It's a rigged vote. That's right, Jason. Oh man, people are feeling generous. I don't know. Most people are saying no right now. Oh my goodness. It's for a silver dime, which should have been given out to the first caller with the early bird word, which I was muted the whole time, so I felt bad. Like me, like they did Biden. See, generous chat stickers, good people. Oh man, I'm gonna close the vote down in about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 85 votes in. 85 votes in. 86. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to end the poll. Ray Bar does not win the dime. But you can't blame me, man. Cooper Kent is like, split it 50-50 with me? Rig Nation stood up. The poll was rigged. Everything's rigged. Oh, man. Sorry, Ray. We're going to give this away like probably the old-fashioned way. We'll probably just spin for it, okay? So we'll spin for the silver dime. We'll spin for... Because I messed up, we're going to spin for this quarter, too. How's that? I messed up. We'll do the dime and the quarter. If you don't have a sticker, I'll throw in a sticker with each of these. Got your rig got package, Yankee. Okay, good. I'm glad you got that, Frank. All right, we'll spin away. We'll do that. We'll do JCS Gold, which is sponsoring the giveaways tonight of silver. Look at that 1957 Benji. That's going up later on tonight. We're having some fun. If we get to 100, I'll throw an extra bunch of silver in. And if we get to 200, I can't believe I said this, but I'm going to actually give away one of these Morgans. Can I take a look at one of these? Oh, what was that? Did we just get another member? Welcome to the Patriot Pistol, Christopher Young. Thank you for joining. And I did say thanks to Frank for that $5. Awesome, man. All right. Yeah, I want to see this New Orleans Morgan. Not everybody likes these. I think, you know, from what I saw in the picture, I was pretty excited. Oh, Ray Barr didn't vote. No, he would have voted, believe me. All right. So, what a pain to get these. Ugh. Did anybody in the chat try to get one of these and didn't? Put the word tried, T-R-I-E-D, tried in the chat. If you tried to get something from the mint, it doesn't have to be the New Orleans one, but if you tried to get one of these Morgans or Peace and didn't get it, put the word tried. Yeah, this is the New Orleans one, Frank. Tried, raked. Tried, didn't try. Yeah, I know, Freedom. I got you. I tried and then I gave up for the Peace. I said, forget it. Deep Stacker tried. Cooper wished. Against an Army of Shadows tried. And Salt Life. Connor did. And Kevin got one. All right, so this is my first look. Let me zoom in. Huh. I'm going to have to pop it out of the capsule at some point. I want to see if I want to see how blemished it is. All right, so first take, pretty good rendition, I think, of the Morgan lady there. She looks good. Looks good. E pluribus unum. 2021, and Ray Barr. Thanks for the 5, buddy. I appreciate it. It's growing, though. In time, we will gain control. Yes, you will. Power. Okay, so it does. Thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Sorry I didn't win. Kind of. It does flip like a coin, like a medallion, so end over end, like it should. There's the O at the bottom. By the way, this is a restrike. Okay, this is a commemorative that they've made from, you know, it does have $1, so it's a coin. Commemorative coin from the mint. Same type of designs. So it was minted in Philadelphia, not in New Orleans. Okay, it has the New Orleans privy. They call it a privy, not a mint mark. Mint mark means where it was minted. It was all minted. I believe all of them were minted in Philly, but they have the privy. I kind of like it, guys. I have to admit, I'm really partial to the Morgan anyway, even more than the Peace, although I do like the Peace too. I like the Morgan. What can I say? It is very beautiful, Silver Rambler. Thank you. Yeah, I do like it, and I am very happy that I got it. I have to admit, it was, oh, what a lot of work to get through that stupid minefield that is the U.S. Mint, but yeah, that's cool. I'll take a look at the Carson City in a little bit. And again, if we reach 200, one of these is yours. We'll spin it off. Oh, speaking of spinning, oh, good. Steve Woods asks a great question. Is it not an ounce, right? What is the weight? You know, I know people are going to know this right off the bat. It doesn't say 1 ounce. I believe it's not an ounce. Do you guys have the answer to that? The S&D made in San Fernando and Denver, respectively, silver. Is that true? They weren't made in Philly. Okay, so only the ones that, what, don't exist anymore? New Orleans, Carson City, they were made in Philly, but the rest were actually made in the appropriate mints. That's kind of cool. Good. 858, says C. Ted Barber. I am working on this coin capsule, and I have it now. Yeah, let's test that out, shall we? Let me move my flag. Let's do this. Oh boy, gotta be careful with this now. There we go, right on the rim. Troy ounce, tar, .858. Let's see here. Okay. 0.876. A little extra maybe. Yeah. 0.876. Well, that's good. 999 fine. Silver, a little extra. Not bad. I put that in the wrong way. There we go. There it is. Put this back in the capsule. Where it belongs. I don't normally capsule my coins and rounds. Definitely not rounds. But I do like to keep some things like this protected. Hey, Peter P. Thank you so much from Canada. Thank you. $6.99 Canadian. I really appreciate that. Okay, guys, what do you think? In fact, I'm gonna put another poll in because I like polls. I'm gonna ask you guys what you think of the Morgan. Let's see. Click the poll. Do you like the Morgan? I'll call it a restrike. Well, it's probably not technically a restrike, but all right. Yes and no. I'm going to ask the community right now. Boom. What do you think of this? Do you like the Morgan restrike? I know how I'll vote. Yeah, let me just click. I can't vote. Bummer. All right. Let's see. What did Steve say that made Dale so laugh there? Let's see. Steve, Dale Van Hot. All right. These guys have a joke going back and forth between them. So we got a yes. We got a lot of yeses so far. 59 votes. We have 127 in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the stream. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to put the New Orleans back. We'll get to the Carson City in a bit. Let's see. I think we need to spin for this dime. Yeah, so let me, they lost your ballot. I lost my ballot. My ballot was soiled. It was spoiled. Oh, dude. Frank, you know, wow. Should I ping test it? I had no problem ping testing, you know, just generic bullion, rounds, constitutional. That's a, I don't know. You guys think I should ping test that? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. 600. Okay, well, I think we got 72 votes in. People are... Actually, look at that. 81%. That's pretty good. All right, I'm going to end that poll. Here we go. No ping, no ping. Can I have a wrench? Can I have a wrench? Man, I don't know about that, Cooper. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead. I'll give a mod out tonight. You got one mod. All right. Almost done with my hot coffee. Oh, hot chocolate, which isn't exactly hot anymore. All right. I wish they did them 90% to keep them like the originals, Ray. That is a good point. That is definitely more true to our Morgans. But, yeah, that would have been nice. I'm not going to ping him. No, Dale, I'm not going to do it. Looked like the scratch was on the capsule. You know, I'm going to study these a little bit more carefully, Silver reveals, but Revi, what is that? Double I? Sorry, man. Yeah, I totally agree. I think it was the capsule. That makes me feel good. Hey, what's your opinion on Canadian junk silver? You know, Michael, Mitchell, I really don't stack a lot of Canadian 80% silver. Not that I'm against Canadian silver. I love Canadian silver, especially the 4/9 fines type. But I don't do 80%. I draw the line at 90, Mitchell. All right, I'll take the wrench, though not sure what I'll do with it. Nah, sorry, William. You gotta wield the wrench very carefully. I don't just give it to anybody. Says 4-9's fine. If we get to 400, are you going to give them both? Yeah. Okay, Ray. If we get to 400, I'll give them both away. How's that? Let's see. Power Freak. Okay. This is how you enter, okay? And this is open to everyone right now in the chat. I might do a members-only giveaway in just a minute, but this is for everyone. Type something in the chat. Type away. If you want to be entered in, type it. Not everybody types in the chat. I know a lot of people who actually watch live streams and just watch them. They put them down somewhere. They're not interested in the chat or on a device and don't want to deal. They don't type anything in. So it's always a little less than the total amount of people in there. But if you are interested, type. Woo-woo! It's for the dime, right here. And I do have another poll I want to give up that someone in the chat asked during the pre-show that I was muted in. I can't believe I was muted. Oh, what an idiot. I'm going to have to trim that out when this posts. Oh, you're a dime. Thanks, Casey. I appreciate it. Hey, BS in GA. BS in Georgia, I assume. Thank you for that $1 super chat. That really helps, especially with shipping. Shipping is going up, so I definitely appreciate every and all super chats. Rock on, says Christopher Young. Okay, that's probably enough. I'm going to switch to participants, and I'm going to do all and copy, and I'm going to paste that into what everybody loves and enjoys and completely trusts, the Wheel of Names. Okay, here we go. Throw that in here. There's the names, and I'm going to shuffle it so I can really rig it. Okay, shuffle it a lot. That way, after about 36 shuffles, it completely rigs it. Just one more. There, now it's perfectly rigged. Let's spin this thing for the Rosie. Here we go. That's rigged for me, says MR. Okay. Oh, that's wrong, Ray Bar. Don't go there. Oh, and if it's new member, we'll just spin it again. Sorry about that. But it's not going to be. It's going to get through that, and it's going to end up on Slow Carb Girl. Slow Carb Girl looks like yes. ATC 210 says, I'm now hypnotized. Okay, Slow Carb Girl, congratulations. You won. It is not rigged. Aspiring Alchemist. This is a joke in the community. We're all having fun with it. Of course it's not rigged. It's as legit as it can get. All right, guys. Slow Carb Girl says, oh my. Yes, that's right. You just won that Rosie. I'll show it to you again. Don't forget to email me, Slow Carb Girl. You got to email me your mailing address. That's a little bit of dirt on there. You can wash that off. But yeah, look at that. This is yours. Email me your mailing address. Don't want to have you win and then I never hear from you. That does happen sometimes. Uh-oh. We got a crab attack. Oh, that's not good. All right. Let me write this down before I forget. Slow Carb Girl. Rosie. Okay. That was supposed to be the early bird giveaway, but it wasn't. I'm going to try something here. I have never done this before, but I feel like I need to give a little bit more attention. Did Yankee just suggest you clean a coin? Yeah, with warm water. It's also constitutional silver. I think it's been cleaned in people's pockets a lot, so don't worry about that. I really want to show some more attention to my members. You guys are, you just deserve it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly switch to a members-only chat. Now, don't get upset. This is my way to show some love to my members who have stuck with me, who support me, and I really, really appreciate, okay? By the way, I just saw in the chat, it showed up. If you're interested in my mug that I've been drinking hot chocolate in, Yankee stacking. Got one of the coins from my cannon, my Yankee cannon. Took a picture, got that, and I hope your day is A-okay. So this is what you do. You drink it in your right hand, okay? You can look at Yankee stacking and see that gold all morning long, right? You know, just sipping away. But everybody else that's looking at you, envying your mug, will see you wish them that their day is A-okay. Okay, so all right, so we got a members only mode is on. Okay, and this also, I take it back, this is also open up to you mods. I just realized that. So Cooper Kendall, guess what? You can put some, thank you so much, Yankee. All right, members. All right, this is not for long, guys. Don't go anywhere if you're not a member. You just listen in. I want to give you guys a few minutes to ask any questions. Or comment and basically I'm probably going to do a quick little giveaway for you guys too. All right, so I'm just saying we'll do this quarter for my members. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, I'm looking right at it. Winner chicken dinner, says Steve Woods. Ray Barr, you got the wrench, so you're like a what do they call it when you get a degree that you don't earn? What's it called? An honorary. You have an honorary membership for a few minutes, okay? If you guys got questions, now's your chance. You members, before I do this giveaway, and guess what? The giveaway is only going to be for a few people, so the odds are going to go way, way up. Oh, non-members, stand up, revolt, and sign up. Thank you, Ray Barr, for the 5 spot. All right, can you sing us "Oh Crab You"? Really? Really, limited JRW? I give you the opportunity. I give you the floor. You can say anything you want. You can ask me any question you want about silver and gold, what's happening in our economy, prepping, financial stuff. You could have asked me anything, and you asked me to sing "O Crabula." Wow, I don't know, dude. That's harsh. I really want to. I wonder if I will win now. I don't know, Ray. You might. No, I really don't feel like singing tonight, buddy. That's a no. I think I have to say a no. Maybe at some point I'll reprise it, but not now, please. Let's see. Oh, welcome, Bobby Boucher. Welcome to the Patriot Pistol. Great to have you aboard. This is just a short period of time. I see the count going down. It's at 98 now. Not trying to, drive people away from the live stream, but I do want to say thank you for a few minutes to you guys. If you could only have the choice between owning 1 ounce silver, 1 ounce coins, or junk silver. Okay, so basically, if I could only have this right here, or a $1.40 of this, which one would I have? You can only own one. Would you own it? Hypothetically. Boy, that's hard. That is so hard. I would say barely by a hair, it would be this. It would be constitutional silver. As a prepper stacker, I have to be true to that first because it is better potential barter material. But that's tough. That's really tough. All right, well, I wonder if I win now. Okay, I know what's up. All right, hard, no. It's a hard no. Brent's changed. It's a hard no. I renewed. I'm 5 months in. Bobby, thank you so much. Thank you for renewing. Thanks. I love it. I got 3 stars there. Actually, who has the most stars? Really quick here. I see 3. I know Steve Woods had 5. Yep, there he is. Yankee, you have a question. Cool. 10% is an amount of your wealth in metals that is used as a measurement often. What about putting 10% of the 10%, or 1%, into crypto, just in case, as insurance? Oh, you are a sly one, Stevie. By the way, I advocate more than 10. I think in the times we're in right now, 15 is my target. If I get to 20, I won't be complaining either. So, but I'll take yours. 1% in crypto. I don't go to casinos, either physical or virtual, Steve. I really don't. I don't gamble at all. Zero. I don't buy scratch tickets. I don't play the lottery. I don't do any games of chance, even games of skill. Like if I was a great blackjack player or poker player, I don't do that. I don't feel that's being a good steward of my wealth. So I don't gamble. And I believe that current crypto, is primarily gambling. Some will argue that it's investing. No, I'm going to do a video on that. Some will argue that it's speculative or speculating. Speculative investing. Nope. Don't think it is. For me, speculative investments, very small amount of my money goes into stocks that are commodities based, that are contrarian, that people are not interested in right now, that are really low, and have proven track record of value under certain circumstances. Crypto doesn't have that. It's not a good currency. It's too expensive. It's not a store of value. It's been around too little for that, and I just don't want to gamble. That's my long answer to a short question. But I appreciate the question. You are good. That was a really good one. New member, I have no constitutional silver. So far, after I have 35 ounces. It is payday. I get paid tomorrow. Going to my LCS. I want to do constitutional, the brass tax. What is the right cost X face? Oh, yes. Man, I remember when it was cheap. First silver I ever bought was 9X as a kid. And then I think 7X, at some silver I got dimes. Back when I was stacking it harder, the $50 guardhouse box, we're talking 15. If you can get it under 20, you're doing awesome. 20, 21, yeah, that's reality right now. So, yep, it's tough, but I don't think it's going to go down much. And maybe never. I got some stars. Yes, Frank, you got the 5 stars. I'm at 25%. That's great. Life's a gamble. Roll the dice. Sorry, Ray. I don't see life that way. I really don't. I don't want to get too philosophical here or metaphysical, but I don't. I absolutely do not see life as a gamble. It's not how I live my life. I'll leave it at that. I'm hearing political murmurs of a possible future potential capital gains tax to be voted on. Any info on that, Casey? Yeah, actually, I'm doing a video with my man, Tim, dropping on Monday. We're going to talk a lot about this stuff. He wanted to talk about this stuff. I think we have a future wealth tax, a tax not on capital gains only, but on our wealth, just what we have. What I'm also seeing is that they are going to potentially pass a bill that will tax unrealized capital gains for the rich, the ultra rich. Sounds, let's sock it to those billionaires, right? Let's do it. Let's just take all their money. Yeah, that's right. It won't have any trickle-down impact. No, of course not. They won't stop investing in things that we need. They won't stop employing people or anything. They won't stop spending. No, of course not. When you start with the billionaires, it ends up being millionaires. When you then end up with millionaires, it becomes the middle class. It always does. So watch out. I'm very concerned with that. Very concerned with the prying eyes that they're going to have in our bank accounts if we let this thing go through. I only play poker for fun. Okay, Frank. All right, let's see. I'm about to do a giveaway for you guys in the chat. You know who you are. Members and honorary members. I'm talking about you, Ray. And then we'll turn the members-only chat off. All right, we got 90 people. I usually have close to 200, if not more. Sometimes I've even gotten as high as 300. So I think people don't like this for some reason, but whatever. I enjoy it, showing some love to my members. My LCS put out a 20x face value, hit the gas or pump the brakes. Raymond, I'd probably do that. I like the casino, says Limited JRW. Crypto is more rigged than the wheel. I won't argue with that, Frank. What's your opinions on GSX? Nope. Had no opinion on it. Not interested. Respectfully disagree, but still like it. Oh, it's okay. Limited JRW. That's fine. The forest was shrinking, but the trees keep voting for the axe. For the axe was clever and convinced the trees that because his handle was made of wood, he was one of them. Rick Nation, oh, that's deep, right? That's so deep. All right, I think we're down to the end here. Are you a big fan of The Office? I do enjoy The Office. I have watched it, yep. Honor member in the house. Yeah, Ray, stop it. Stop it, bud. The wrench can vanish as quickly as it came. Middle class, is that still a thing? Oh, interesting, Nick. Yeah, it is still a thing, but it's, if you compare our nation and our classes of socioeconomic classes, compare that to almost any other country in the world. Yes, we still do have one, but it is dying. Just popped in to smash that like. Thank you, Cash Cats. Have a great night. We will. Silver and AU, a 5-star member. Good to see you. They'll come on towards the end when the giveaway comes up, then hop off. You know what? That's okay, Casey. I like everybody to be able to listen in and join in. This is fun. Constitutional Silver is the way to go. All right, I think we're done. No, I was granted by the people. That's true. That's true. We did vote on it, Ray, but I have veto power. Let's do a quick giveaway. Guys, put something in the chat, all right? Type in the chat. This is special. I can see, right now, I see Cash Cats, Casey Martz, Cooper Kendall, Frank, Gibby's Treasure, Christopher, Limited JRW, Nick's Coins, Ray Barr, Silver and AU, Steve Woods, myself. I see Bobby popped in. Brent's Change popped in. All right, so a few more seconds. 5 more seconds to put something in the chat. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you guys. If I see a rigged, so help me. You guys think I should put a rigged emoji for members? What do you think? All right, let me switch to the giveaway. The Wheel of Names. Guys, I'm going to post them in here. Boom. And there they are. I'm going to shuffle them up. You will see your name. And now I will turn off the members only setting. All right, now it's just subscribers, okay? So you'll see that in the chat. However, this wheel is for members and honorary members. It's for the quarter, silver quarter. Here we go. Yes, it's okay, fine. It's rigged. And if it lands on me, I have to double it. So I hope it doesn't. Let's see. Raymond Bradley, Limited JR, Cash Cat, Steve Woods. Oh, I don't think Steve Woods is going to be able to hold on to it. I think it's going to end up in a new member. Oh, come on. All right, you know what? There's not a lot of them, so I'm going to remove them. I don't even want to look at the chat right now. I'm going to remove these members so this doesn't happen. Yeah, Streamlabs. Nice of you to be in there. Another member. Yankee Stacking. We should probably get rid of Yankee Stacking because, yeah, we don't want anything crazy to happen there. That's another member. Frank. Participants. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, it's on the top of the thing. 2 members gone. All right. So here we are. Brent's Change, Raymond Bradley, Limited JRW, Cash Cat, Steve Woods, 49's Fine, Casey Martz, Cooper Kendall, Gibby's Treasures, Nick's Coins, Frank Caviglia. I can always struggle over here with that last name. Caviglia, Bobby Boucher, Ray Barr, and Silver and AU. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Golden member. Double. Hey, Lionel. Good to see you. This is for the quarter. Hi, Big Apple Stacker. Thanks for popping in. Bobby Boucher. Oh, no. Oh, no. No way, right? Silver beat gold for me. Rig Nation, stand up. Oh man, you didn't get the pre-show dime rig already, but you got the I can't. Oh man, and you're an honorary member too. Congratulations, Ray. Ray Bar Quarter. That's awesome, bro. I'm happy for you. I am dead. Yeah, you are. Oh man. Here's the question. Here I'm gonna listen. You got your wrench because of the community. Should I take Ray's honorary membership / mod away? There we go. Okay, we got 102 people in the chat. There's your latest poll question. Should I take away Ray's honorary membership / mod status away? I'll let the community decide after winning like that, man. I'll tell you. You give me such a hard time, bro. All right, let's, while we settle in here, which one should I open? I'm going to open this one. I really am dying to see what this is. And it's pretty bad that I can't remember. Ouch. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Hey, did Silver Dragons ever give you the wrench? All right, let's see here. Oh, good. We have a note to remind old Yankee. Thank you, Silver and AU. Yes. All right. Oh. Look at this, folks. Hi, Yankee. Here are a few ounces of culls, that's cull silver, to give away. They are dinged up, but they're still silver. Thanks, Tom. Oh my word. We got more giveaways tonight. That is awesome. Woo-woo! I think oh man, this is exciting, guys. I hope you're excited. I don't get any of this, but you guys will. Oh man, this is really special. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them though tonight. I mean, right now we're at $31 super chats. We'll definitely do one in honor of Tom, but this may have to extend a bit. Jackpots tonight, I know, right, Connor? All right, let's see. Thank you so much, Tom. Wow, this is so neat. All right, so we've got, what do we got here? This is interesting. This looks like is this a half ounce? Victory in the Pacific. 50 cents. Elizabeth, Australian half ounce, 495, 2017. Let me pull this out. And it is cull, so it's been dinged up a bit. Don't worry, it's silver. Yeah. Oh, she's got her face all scratched up. I think a lot of people would like that. And then look at the reverse. Right there. Victory in the Pacific. 1945 commemorative half ounce silver. Still a beauty. I know, Nick. It's silver. Thank you so much, Tom. Ah, this is so nice. It does swing. Yeah, it does do that. Okay. So that's one. Very cool. Put that here. Let's see, Yankee, how long would it take inflation to destroy the dollar if the government raises the debt ceiling or mints? They're going to raise the debt ceiling. Or it's more like a debt target, dude. Or mints the $1 trillion coin. Dude, that is just, that's a marketing thing. It's worthless. They don't even have to mint anything. They just add zeros. How bad would the inflation get? Well, William, it's going to get really bad. It's going to get very, very bad. No reserve currency has ever been destroyed. And the US dollar is the world's reserve currency. It can't die until that goes away. in my opinion. Hey, little Sax buddy, how you doing? And yeah, it will. See, what will happen, I think, is that we're going to have a crisis that will turn into a calamity. It'll turn into a collapse. Confidence will be lost. Inflation isn't the problem as much as hyperinflation. Remember, inflation is when everybody needs more of this. Well, this is Zimbabwe. This is back when, in 2007, when $1 meant something to people in Zimbabwe. Well, it didn't take long, I think, to be exact, 1 year? Yeah, 2008. For it to turn into $2 billion. Or sorry, 20 billion. So that's hyperinflation. Inflation, we need more and more cash. Keep printing. We need more and more. Everything is going up in costs. Hyperinflation is you don't want it. That stuff is fuel, starter fuel for a fire. All right, so yeah, I think it's going to happen. Casey Martz has to go to bed. Got to be up at 2 a.m. Dude, get some sleep. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being a member. All right, can I check this poll, by the way? Let me see. Oh, Ray. Oh. You're so lucky. Oh, they love you. Let's take a look at some more. And I do see, yeah, this one. I do see some questions in there, so I will definitely touch base on the questions in a minute. Australian American Memorial. This is another one. I think it's a half. Yep, ½ ounce silver. Definitely call. And then this is a little chunky here. Yeah, this feels like a over in it. Oh yeah, it is. It's 1.5 ounces. Polar bear. This would clean up nice. By the way, it's modern bullion. It's already been circulated. It's coal. So I would probably take my polishing cloth to this and get rid of those milk spots, which you can get rid of milk spots if you don't mind too much about the silver. If it's not like a proof coin or something that's semi-numismatic or graded, this is doable. You can get rid of that milk, and then you could clean it up, get rid of the tarnish. It's already been scratched and dinged and nicked and all that, but it's still a 1.5 ounce piece of silver, folks. We're gonna give one of these away. Ah, man. That is really cool, Tom. Thank you for that. Let me look at some questions here. Way down here. I stopped adding to the stack and started picking up miners, gold, copper, silver, polymetallic, to leverage returns. What are your thoughts? Andrew, I have a lot of thoughts about that. I had just talked a moment ago about the difference between investing and speculating and not to mention saving. A lot of people look at their metals as a savings account because it's real money and they're just converting it from fiat to real money. So savings, investing, I subscribe to a more conservative approach when it comes to investing. I like to preserve principal while I raise return, whether it be through income stream, yield, like dividends or interest, or capital appreciation. I'm very conservative there. If I want to speculate, that's when it gets into the miners. And I only do a very small portion, okay? I'm 55, okay? I'm nearing retirement. In fact, I just talked to my financial advisor, and he said I could retire early, so I'm excited about that. But I will be retiring soon, I hope, and maybe being a full-time YouTuber. Anyway, as I get older, I want to preserve capital. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to lose what I have. I want to protect my wealth, not just build it. But I do also want to continue building it to some degree. And I put it towards things like a more speculative investment. Miners. I invest in gold miners. I invest in silver and copper mines. I invest in uranium. And I invest in juniors as well as streaming and royalty miners. And I try to help the community with some of those videos to give them opportunities to look at them. Some of them have done really well. My overall portfolio, which I'm going to do a video on and show people where my model portfolio is doing pretty well, actually, considering what gold and silver did over the past year. But yeah, I think that's excellent. I also think other commodities are important. I invest in food, in agriculture, and wood, and things that I think were going to be important over the next few years, 10 years maybe, with rising inflation. Long answer, but that's a great question, Andrew. Thanks for asking. By the way, I do have a playlist. I have a playlist on mining companies. By the way, I have playlists on a lot of things. I answer questions on my videos in the comments for people, and I would say a good 20% of them are answered in videos that I've already done. People ask me about my private mortgage lending that I do, and my stacking strategy and all that. I make playlists for this stuff. I have playlists that really sync, I'll have videos that are around that topic. Maybe 5 videos that I think could help. So check out my playlist on miners. Let's see, Ray held out for the big bucks. Yes, he did. All right, let's go. Let's see, auction off the 1.5. No, I'm not going to do an auction, Killer Rambo. It was a giveaway, so it will be given away. It is awesome, Michael. That was very nice of him to do that. Tom is a great guy. Just pre-ordered a Proof Lady Germania 1000 Mintage. Omar, nice. That's a fun piece. That's what I call silver ice cream cones. That's beautiful. Actually, I want one too. Let's see. Do you think the GSX? Nope, I don't. The GS. Well, let me be careful here. So, if you're talking about the GDX and the GDXJ, those are mining ETFs. Okay, for both majors and juniors, the GDX and GDXJ. Yes, the GSX, no, not into crypto, my friend. Let's see, if you had $2K to invest, where would you buy a 1 ounce gold coin or whatever, silver, I can get for it? If you had $2,000 to invest, would you buy a 1 ounce gold coin or whatever silver I can get for it? Well, my ratio right now for buying is 200 to 1. Okay, it does depend on a few things: how much silver you already have, how much gold you already have, Michael. So every 200 ounces of silver, I buy an ounce of gold. It used to be 400. I did drop it. Now, at this point, again, it's a constant rebalancing of my stack. Right, gold I really poured into. I am back to silver. I'm stacking silver dimes. That's my big focus. I'm also trying to finish off my Maple Monster box, Canadian Maple Leafs. Love the Canadian Maple Leafs, especially the reverse. So I got to finish that box off. But I would say at this point I'd do silver. Let's see, buy a local coin shop. Samifar, dude, Samifar, you missed the members only live stream portion chat, whatever you want to call it. I only had the members chat for a while. I did a giveaway just for the members. I wish you had been here. Thank you so much. You're a premium member of mine, and I really appreciate talking with you one-on-one about stacking and prepping. It's a blast. We have a great time each month talking together. And I love your texts. So I always prioritize my members when they email me, when they text me. If they say, "Hey, Yankee, I need help on a new video," I drop stuff and I help them right away. If they have a question about their stacking and prepping, they're first. Let's see, Gibby's Treasures. Let's see. Oops, wow, I'm way behind here. Hi, Dove. Work's been booming in the tire factory. Buy a local coin shop. I'm not gonna buy a local coin shop, Samifar. Not a brick and mortar. I can't. I don't want that. I really don't. Online is it. For me, it's that. And I know Tim doesn't do that. He never will. But, it would be kind of cool, though, wouldn't it? Take all his inventory and put it on Yankee Stackings. All right, I got to stop. All right. Connor Stone saw a city in Venezuela is using grams of gold for trading. Do you see what's happening here with silver? And if so, what should be the trade value of an ounce if this occurs? Historical value, maybe? Connor, yes, I actually posted on my Instagram a picture of that article of people trimming off gold for use for, they said, haircuts and food. But if you read the article, and I've read some other articles too, it's not just gold, it's also silver too. Okay, they have less silver. They got off the gold standard, had less minted silver in Venezuela than, say, we did. We had a lot more minted than they did. Yeah, I saw that, and I was thinking to myself, this is a microcosm kind of what could happen with barter. Now, I know people take objection to that, saying, "Oh, come on, that was anecdotal. That's not real. It's a, you know, in an SHTF scenario, no one's going to want this. They're going to want food and water." And I've addressed that many times to the point at which I'm blue in the face. I talk about it being after an SHTF when we're recovering, and barter for things is not practical, and we need some sort of currency. I think silver is great for that. I do think that people don't know the value of silver right now, but they will. I think it's a good barter material. Gold also less so. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be trimming my gold. I'd rather use my gold for two things: to carry my wealth through a collapse to the other side, and for my heirs one day, and potentially barter the gold for more silver, because silver is what you really want, I believe, for goods and services in a barter scenario. But I did see that, and the value, the value is going to be hard. That is going to fluctuate wildly. It's going to change as people become more trusting of it, as people believe in it, and people start to go, you know what? Yeah, so-and-so, my uncle told me, we need food, and I don't want to carry around this hammer or a saw or try to get somebody to give me a chicken because, they need this and I have it. I just want to give them something that they know that they will value. And people are starting to value this more and more in barter. Again, post-SHTF, not during. That's why I'm a prepper. That's why you need to have food and water and protection and shelter and electricity and blah, 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 blah. You need all that first. All right, William, the real question, though, Yankee, is do you smoke cigars? I don't. Hope that doesn't disappoint you, William. All right, 121 likes. Yeah, that's great, Cooper. We have 104 people, I think, in the chat. Not bad. Slow night, but that's okay. That brings your odds up on all these giveaways. Take over for Tim. Not going to do it, Frank. I don't want to take over for Tim. I love having him as my LCS dealer. Goldbacks, right now, more of a collector item, Connor. Maybe could be used in a barter scenario. I like to think that. I got a bunch of them, so we'll see. I think right now, bartering with anything, gold and silver, is a challenge, depending on where you live. I've gotten emails from people telling me, oh, Yankee, comments saying, Yankee, I buy stuff with silver. They take it already. We exchange it. It's great. I got some gold. I got this. I don't want to say buy, but exchange. But that's still rare. People don't take it that often. And I've tested this out. I did a video on it when I tried to buy a pot of coffee with an American Silver Eagle. They didn't go for it. They didn't recognize it. They were studying it. The manager came over and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, guys, this is government minted. In God we trust. Liberty comes from the U.S. Mint. It is legal tender. It's 1 ounce of fine silver. It was worth, I don't know what it was back then, 27 or whatever it was. And I'm like, come on. And they're like, no, we're not in the stage where that will work. Yankee, I know you have a home generator. Do you have any solar? Steve, I don't. I have a solar two-way radio. I have some solar items. I have a solar charging station. I have a lot of solar small stuff, but I don't have panels yet. The problem is where I live and the surrounding trees that I have. Very wooded area. Very frustrating to me. I've thought about hacking down. It's a job. So I don't have solar. That is a gap. I recognize that. I wish I had more. Let's see. Let's get another 69. Thank you, Ray Barr. I appreciate your super chats. It's been very helpful. Let's see. In a market down, dimes, quarters, half will rule. I believe that, Dale. Let's see. What did John Ruck get? A good thank you from Nick's Coins. I missed something there. I like pepper. I like pepper too. We got Patriot Food in weekly. Oh, that's cool, Nick. No, that's very interesting. Yeah, I have about a year's worth of supply of food for my family. That's awesome. Gotta have food. And definitely do support our sponsor. I just saw Streamlabs throw that up there. I wanna take a moment to just shout out JCS Gold. They're going to be giving away that Benji. That was pretty nice of them. This is a great place to buy silver and gold. Here's your 90% silver, $100 face value bag. So doing a quick calculations, that's 21x. Not bad. That isn't. $28.11 for a round. Actually, they have them in stock. Yes, they do. That's important to check to see if I'm in stock. Some American Eagles. Dates of our choice. So that, if you don't care about the date, that's not a bad idea for Eagles. I am not getting Eagles right now. I'm just telling you right now. I don't think that's a good thing at the moment. If I go to, oh, the story is pretty cool. Read that. Go to their website, jcsgold.com. Read their story. It's pretty neat. Let's go to shop. There's the gold. Bars. There we go. 10 ounce Buffalo silver bar for, that's about 27.94. Are they in stock? I believe they are. Yes. That's nice if you're into bars. Some big bars. Wow. So check out JCS Gold. If you use my promo code, you'll get free shipping on anything $50 or over. And that's usually not too hard to hit for an amount. So $50 and over, use my promo code Yankee. Yankee. That is the promo code when you go to JCS Gold. I also like their live price board. That's just pretty cool. The ratio, 1 to 75. That's got to go down. That's got to go down. Man, gold, there's that magic 1800. That's a psychological barrier right there. It's not necessarily a support barrier, but it is a psychological line in the sand. 24, we're above 24 now. I think this, oh man, if you're new to stacking, you may have not gotten in at the bottom, right? But guys, I mean, this is the dip we saw. I was buying up my silver here. This is when Canadian maples and others were my dimes and stuff that I'm buying. This is a great dip, okay? If you back out, you know, you can see that we're still looking at this. This is silver, guys. You know, any of these dips, that's when you want to be getting it, all right? Gold, yeah, it's been pretty much a sideways ride. 5 years, again, we've had a nice little ride up. So don't get discouraged when it comes off its highs. This is a long-term play, guys. You got to be patient here. All right, so but this is any dip you see, this is when you want to get in on it. So definitely check out JCS Gold. Really appreciate them. They're a great company to work with. You will not be disappointed with dealing with them. Hey, plumber stacker in the house. Shiba coin to the moon. Dude. It's pretty funny, okay, when you got a craziness of Dogecoin being supplanted by the insanity of Shiba coin. What is next? Poop coin? Dog poop coin. Something's going to come out that's going to like, yeah, to the moon. Oh, you kill me, man. But thank you for that 10 spot, man. That's really nice of you. Awesome. Raybar, did you get my email? I'll have to check later, but if that was for me. Let's see. Wow. Oh, I know, John Ruck. 1 to 75. We got to get that down. You people that love to play that whole gold to silver ratio with your physical, which I am not one of them. Paper, yes. Physical, no. You definitely want to see that thing drop. 2 things on that. One, I'm going to say it again. I did a whole video on this. Be careful with trying to convert your silver to gold, your physical silver to gold. If you have an LCS dealer or someone in the community, a stacker, someone who knows what's going on here, and you could just do that conversion directly without getting the whole yucky, filthy, lucre fiat currency involved, then okay. If the ratio, yeah, go ahead. That is rare. Most LCS dealers don't want to do that, can't do that because of tax purposes. I know Tim won't do it. Yeah, so when you do that exchange, when you get to cash, you are going to deal with premium loss. You are. You're going to lose a little on the one side, you're going to lose a little on the other, and you're going to lose it in the transaction. I don't think it's worth it. I really don't. That's my opinion. I stack what I'm after, and I keep what I'm after. Now, the other thing that you need to be really careful is that this ratio. I'll go back to it really quick. I mean, yeah, the ratio could get down to 1 to 60s, 1 to 50s. I know some people are thinking, oh, it's going to be 1 to 40, 145. When that happens, there's going to be a lot of people interested in physical gold. Be prepared to be shocked when you go to get that gold and there ain't none there. It's unobtainium. All right? So when you're talking the physical, you have to be wary of this. We went through a shortage. We know what it was like, right? During COVID, when we were like, there isn't anything that we can get from the retail stores. Well, multiply that by 1,000 with gold, all right? Just be careful. All right, do we have other questions here? Let's see. Limited JR. Let me go back just in case I missed something up here. Question. Do you see them running out of silver in the future, Tom? That would take a lot to run out of silver. It really would. I'm not the one that thinks that there is a massive silver shortage in the physical markets. Yet, I do feel that, especially if it becomes barter material, watch out. But I do think that in the industrial side of silver, we could see a shortage. Absolutely, we could. The mining operations have been stagnant. Mining over the last 7 years has been way down. It is definitely possible because silver is consumed, unlike gold. Gold is consumed a little bit, but silver dramatically. So there could be. Absolutely. We have 5 panels, 3 deep cycle. I feel it's enough. Oh, that's great, Dale. Wow. See, all right, I'm a little jelly. I want to do solar so bad. I'm going to figure this out. I might try to. Where do you live, Dale? I'm really curious. What state? What state do you live in? I'd love to know that. Yes, we made some dough. That's awesome. Toilet bowl coin. Let's see. Pet rock coin. Toilet bowl coin. There we go. Crap coin. There we are. Let's see. How does the ratio work? I don't understand. Says silver beat gold for me. Well, the ratio is the value of 1 ounce. How many ounces of silver would it take to get 1 ounce of gold? Okay. So it's primarily based on the papers markets, the spot price, if you will, of silver and gold. So if the ratio is 1 to 75, 75 ounces of your silver should theoretically allow you to get 1 ounce of gold. Or if the ratio is different, if it's 1 to, say, 200, then you could say, man, I'm going to give up 1 of my ounces of gold and get 200 ounces of silver. It works either way. Let's see. Yankee, do you think you will ever run a website of Tim's shop? That's a great question. That would be great for the both of you. Michael, Tim and I have talked long and hard about this. In fact, I had him over during the summer for a cookout, he and I, and just chatted. It was just fun. No camera. Didn't stick anything in his face. It was just fun to, cook some stuff out in the grill, and Mrs. Yankee made a nice meal, and we just chatted out in the sunroom and just really enjoyed each other's company a lot. And we got into things, personal things, and stuff I won't go into, but one of the things that was, his retirement outlook, what he would like to do. We talked about his operation. I expressed concern over him staying so late in that Manchester office to do paperwork, driving back and forth all the time, driving down to Massachusetts to his wholesaler. It's a lot on that man. So I expressed a lot of concern, his health and so forth. But he's in good shape. He loves what he does. Just loves talking with people. In fact, to be honest with you, he's more into it for the people than he is for the money. So this is a passion. This is a second career for him. He lost his wife when he was very young, had little kids, 4 little kids, and he quit his high-paying job at IBM and opened a coin shop. And that way he could be to all his kids' games and take care of them and just be very close to them in their lives. And I respect that greatly. I respect him in many ways, but he's old school. He doesn't want to go online. He doesn't want to do social media. He wants physical interaction, if you will, right? So I respect that too. I don't think it'll ever happen. He always says to me, do you want to buy my shop? Do you want to buy my shop? And I'm like, Tim, I don't want a brick and mortar. I don't want to drive up there every day. I don't want that like you do. Online would be great, but he has no interest in there. So again, thanks for letting me talk to him. Talk to you about him. He's very special. William, no, I don't want to be in politics. Come on, man. You're killing me. I'm at 10-to-1 silver to gold ratio. Not bad. BS and GA. Hey, man, that's better than 99.999% of our country. Nicely done. What is this stream about? Jimmy Jones. This is Ask Yankee. This is your chance to ask me questions about silver and gold, precious metals in general. If you're into prepping, love to answer some prepping questions. If you want to talk about the economy, macroeconomics, it was a minor for me when I was in college. Economics, love it. I wish I was better at it. We can talk about that. We can talk about anything. So I haven't opened the call line. Well, I didn't do the early bird chat, so yeah, we won't open the call line. I think it's working well in the chat, I think, tonight. Unless somebody really wants to talk to Yankee. Okay, so put a I will call in the chat if you're willing to call Yankee. All right, that helps me. Question: have you noticed that foreign gold and pre-1933 gold is harder to get? Actually, no, Shark Tooth. Not the foreign gold. I find that I actually can get a lot of foreign gold. The pre-33, I find that definitely harder to get than it was, like, say, 10 years ago. Let's see. Where do you order that Germania at? Funny you should ask that, Tom. I might be, well, I don't know if I should tell you this yet. Boy. Hold on to that. Might be giving away a Germania silver from a bullion company that I don't want to mention today. Okay, so where do you order it? You can order it in a lot of places. Okay, unfortunately, a lot of places don't have it, but I know Hero Bullion does. I won't mention APMEX. JM Bullion, SD Bullion, a lot of them do have that one, so you can check those out. But yeah, I'm working on something with the bullion company around Germania. I really want to be able to give those away. So let's see. My wife is having a Q&A with me on Saturday for Instagram regarding mining, stacking, and prepping. Her peeps show a lot of interest. Any suggestions for newbies about stacking I should cover? Newbies. Christopher, have you checked out my playlist on newbie stackers? I mean, it's right there on my channel, about 4 or 5 videos. If you have time, check that out. There's so much to cover about stacking for newbies. I occasionally try to drop videos for the new stacker. But that's exciting, Q&A. Wow, on Instagram. Congratulations, Christopher. That sounds like fun. Do you mind emailing me her Instagram at yankeestacking@gmail.com? I'd really be curious. I'd like to follow her on this. All right. When Mass is awake, hold on. I agree, Dale. We are behind 6 years in mine stocks. I agree. I'm a contrarian investor, Dale. Don't chase the crowd. Don't. Maybe with a little bit. If you have to gamble or speculate, do it. But I don't even think... Mining stocks are not gambling. They're speculating. Why? Because we know the cyclical nature. There's physical stock. There's physical need for this, okay? It is useful in industry. It's useful in a lot of ways. I just did a video on the need for silver and all the areas that they're going to be using it for more and more. It is highly speculative, depending on, the type of miners you're getting into, juniors and so forth, but it is not gambling. It's not just throwing something up there because somebody says, oh, you got to buy this, it's going up. That's not That is not why or how I invest at all. Okay, he gets it. Yeah, silver long here. Next 5 to 10 years. See, okay, but let's say within the next 5 to 10 years we're wrong. What would be the reason? What would be the reason that we're wrong? Funny you should ask that. I wrote down a few things on that. I'm kind of, germinating, if you will, a new video that I'm thinking of doing. We'll be wrong if we as a nation, and I would say as a world, return to sound money. Not currency, because that's not real money, but sound money. Currency backed by something that is truly valuable, like gold. I think we'll be wrong if we return to free market principles. That we believe that the free market, the private sector, and its control of, or its response, not control, response to supply and demand is the best way to govern economies. I didn't say the most, it's not perfect, but it is the best way. Free market principles. I believe that we'll be wrong if we return to small federal government. That we return to what Ronald Reagan said when he said the government isn't the solution to our problems. The government is the problem. Small government. Less intrusive government. Less confiscatory taxes. Market-driven interest rates. We let the market decide what interest should be, what the time value of money is. Not the Federal Reserve, not central planners, but the market. I think if these things happen, and there's probably a few more things that I haven't fully fleshed out yet, I think we'll be wrong. Oh man, I could go on about a whole host of things like having a central treasury and a Federal Reserve, a central bank that buys up assets and decide who wins and who loses. Buys bonds, junk bonds, buys mortgage-backed securities. But no, that's got to end. We got to get off this boom-bust cycle. We got to get off of this faux economy that we're under. And frankly, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it can happen. I don't think the Federal Reserve can respond with the tools it says, with the implements for battle, because they're never going to get into the battle. They're never going to fight this war of inflation. They can't. If they do, all the bubbles pop. The housing bubble pops. The stock market bubble pops. The bond market, which is even bigger bubble than the stock market, pops. They can't raise rates to any meaningful way. Oh, you're going to hear the news. Oh, the Fed's going to raise rates. Here it comes. It's a quarter point. While inflation keeps going up. It's not about interest rates going up. Okay, not the nominal rate. And I did a video on this not too long ago, actually a few days ago. It's not the nominal rate that matters. It's the real interest rate. And that isn't going up, guys. Inflation is going up. All right, I'll get off my soapbox, but that was fun. You got to be careful when you ask me a macroeconomic question. All right, let me jump down here. Let's see. I got some other questions in here. Reaganomics worked. No. Trickle-down theory. It's tough, right? There was a lot of statesmanship going on back then. He and Tip O'Neill, the Speaker of the House, would compromise greatly. And unfortunately, he didn't have the Congress. If he had the Congress, it would have worked a lot better. So when you say worked, I'm going to I'm going to put some caveats on that, but I believed in what he was trying to do. 40% is garbage. Take it to the bank. I'll find it in my coin roll hunts. We don't own the government anything. The government are our employees. They need to be fired. Yeah, exactly. They work for us, right? We the people. Unfortunately, we've lost that. Okay, the framers of our Constitution would be vomiting if they saw what we were doing. Hickey, we cannot let interest rates go up ever, not like the 80s. It would bankrupt us. Yes, absolutely. We can't afford 2% more. We are barely able to service the interest on our debt. We would never be able to do that. We would default, and the Fed knows that. Now, what's the answer? Inflation, right? Inflation is the answer because it inflates away our debt. It pays for our obligations with dollars that are worth less or worthless. That is an answer. Unfortunately, you and I suffer. It's a tax on our futures, on our progeny's future, on all the people that we love in our families. It's a terrible thing, but we're going to be seeing it growing. Something else that I want to mention to you guys. It's a quote. Now I'll get back to your questions in just a second. And I do have other giveaways and all kinds of stuff. So don't go anywhere, please. Got 114 of you in here, so indulge me. There is an old Chinese proverb. Rags to rags in 3 generations. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before. Rags to rags in 3 generations. What that was implying is that family wealth doesn't really last long. It lasts for maybe 3 generations. And I've kind of seen this. I won't mention the name, but in a family that I grew up, I remember seeing it was the first generation makes the money, the second generation spends it, and then the third doesn't see any of the wealth, has to, maybe the fourth generation or whatever starts to build it again. There's this cycle, right? And I see that as being true in many ways, especially familially in our families, the way we run our budgets and our home economies, if you will, our fiscal responsibility. That's why I want to be very careful about how I've raised my kids to value real wealth and be able to control it. It's important, but I've seen it happen. I've also seen it on a societal level. Okay, this is an interesting quote. It's from a guy named G. Michael Hoff. He wrote a post-apocalyptic novel, and in it he wrote this: hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. That's a deep, deep statement. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Men and women, all right? It's just using the generic there for mankind, but you get the point, right? 4 generations there, 4 cyclical. In fact, there's this 4th turning that I've been reading a lot about it. The book is fantastic. Talks about this generational shift, and we are in the 4th turning. We are in a seminal point in our history, globally and in our country, okay? And we are in the point right now, I believe, that last time of weak men creating hard times. And I know the 4th turning, that book kind of has a little positive spin on it. I don't see a lot of positives from this. I see a lot of angst, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of social distress and upheaval. And my modus, my masterpiece that I'm working on, I can't think of I can't think of the word, but anyways, my masterpiece series playlist that I want to do for videos is how is it all going to end, and what the progress is. Now I might get the order wrong, but there is a whole progress, all right, that I see happening. It has happened for decades, but it's really ramped up societally, economically, the social order, all this stuff, governments, and I want to put together a series of how I think things are going to happen. we'll see if I get around to it. But I've been writing stuff up and planning on this for probably about 8 months now. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for letting me say my piece. I hope you've got something out of it. I'm going to get back to the questions now, I promise, because this is Ask Yankee. All right, so I'm going to answer your questions. Do you think the Fed or a central organization will be the only source for control of our money and the banks go away altogether? Shark Tooth Stacker. Yes, that's step number 18, I think. No, it's one of those steps, right? I do. I think once we've adopted central bank digital currencies, once that has really sunk in, it's going to take a bit. And once cash becomes obsolete, and once the Fed can directly stimulate without having to go through the member banks or the bond market or any of that, it's going to be a cocaine on them. They're going to just think this is the greatest thing that's ever been done. It's direct injections into a digital wallet. Woo! They can control that money. Now, banks. All right, so let's be careful here. What's a bank, right? Banks have changed dramatically in my day. You know, from a safe place to store your wealth. The rules for banking have changed dramatically. The Glass-Steagall Act and the recalling of that and allowing them to invest wildly. Fractional reserve banking, dangerous, okay? So some of this stuff has really gotten out of control. Banking, I believe, in a large way, will go away. In fact, I think it's going to go the way of the phone booth. Shoot, I was at the bank today taking some money out, by the way. Highly advocate to be your own bank. Be the bank, folks. Be the bank. That means get your excess cash savings out of the public bank now. Leave only what is necessary in there for paying your bills, day-to-day stuff, month-to-month bills, all that for convenience. Yes, leave some in there. It's worth the convenience, but you're not going to lose anything by getting that out of there, okay? My folks told me when I was young, oh, you got to leave it in there because if you take it out, you're going to, lose out on all that interest. Yep, you used to get interest, all right? So don't worry about what you're going to lose out on. Get that money out. Build your own private bank. I literally call it our private bank with Mrs. Yankee. She has our budget. She has the money that's in the public bank. She sees the money in our private bank. We deal with cash as much as we can, and it is a good prep. It's a great short-term to mid-term prep to have cash handy. Long-term, but... that's why I don't want to, I basically want to do things with that cash, but you really do need to be careful. But the banks, it's empty, dude. They got like one teller there, okay? People do everything online. I know millennials that work for me that have never walked inside a bank, ever. So in a large way, I think they're going away. I really do. I think it's going to be anachronistic. My kids, little stacks, one day with his kids, they'll be like, oh, we used to have to go physically to a bank to do a wire, and we used to have to, take loans out from a bank. Don't have to worry about that. That's what the Treasury's for. The Fed just gives us a loan. It's crazy, but it's coming. Whew, I'm on a roll here, guys. I hope I'm not driving you nuts with this, but I'm having fun. Let me look at some more questions. We are going to do some giveaways here. In fact, I should probably do a giveaway, right? You guys have been very patient with me. What do you think? You want to do... I might do Tom's last. Oh, I know. Let's open this up, because this is something that I'm going to be giving away today as well. Boy, giveaway. La Palooza here. All right. This, oh yeah. Ooh, a pink one. Oh my word. And ooh, fakes. Like that. These are fakes. Ping your silver. We got to talk about this, all right? So that's it in there. This is from, Enjoy Yankee. Sound Money Metals, all right? So he sent this, Enjoy. Thank you. We're going to give these away. Let's look at the chat really quick. Pink Pinger. I know, right, Big Sky? All right, let's move this away. Let's get these giveaways over here. Let's do this. We're going to give away both of them. Well, let me think. We got a lot of giveaways. I might hold on to one for another Ask Yankee. You guys want to do the pink one? It is sad to see things. Yes, I know. It really is. You know, from a percentage standpoint, it's low, depending on what it is. We don't want anything counterfeit, Yankee. I know, right? But it's good for a test, Treasured Sons. Come on. I'll show you what it does. But, you know, China, yeah, it's sad to see this. It really is. A lot of it's easy to spot, especially this gold. Give me a break. Gold is more counterfeited than silver because of the density of value, okay? Especially gold bars. They're the number one most counterfeited metal or stacking material, whatever, because bars, especially larger ones, can be filled with tungsten, and look legit and be worth a lot of money. So a lot can be, you know, a little work can potentially gain a lot of money. Constitutional. Now we're looking at constitutional silver here. Some people say, oh, constitutional is faked all the time. Well, it's faked, but percentage-wise, not much. If we were to go into a barter, barter society, and after an SHTF, you would not see a lot. Especially this stuff. You would see some, I'm sure, but a ping tester would be able to help. A lot of this is just a waste of time for counterfeiters to do unless it's a rare date, a key date, you know, because there's a lot of value can be placed inside a counterfeited numismatic coin. They are counterfeited a lot, but these, you know, these are also occasionally counterfeited. They really are. China likes to do this. They like to flood. They love to counterfeit our fiat currency, people, a lot more, actually. Benjamin is counterfeited like mad. So anything can be counterfeited. But how do you know if it's legit? Well, the ping tester, I'm not going to open this because I don't want to mess this up for somebody. We're going to do the pink one just because it looks cool. And because Marsha Brady says I'm the man. Thank you, Marsha. It would be cool, right? To water jet the coin in half. Yeah, that would be neat. So I'm going to use my ping tester. All right, it has these nice little silicone tips to help preserve. I'm not worried about, you know, non-numismatic or even, even some semi-numismatic. I would use this on, but definitely this. So you can ping, okay, and use a free app. Very simple, free app that you download on your iOS or Android device. I can tell just by hearing that. That's bogus. It's wrong. Oh, that's just ugly. Oh my word. Listen to the resin. Listen. Oops, I'm hitting my thing here. It has that nasty, nasty tone to it. Do I have a walker handy? Well, I can pull up the Benji that we're giving away, and I can show you what a real 90% silver sounds like. Yeah, that is beautiful. Or just do that. Oh, the sweet sound of silver. And again, the app will literally show you immediately genuine or counterfeit. I think they do it by 4 or 5 stars. You can actually see it. 5 stars, boom, you got it. Oh, it's gorgeous. But not these tinny things. I got to be careful. I don't want to mix up. Of course, I don't have to worry too bad because it does say fake copy right on it. Look at that. Dead like lead. Exactly, Steve Woods. Here's a Morgan. A fake Morgan, I should say. Yeah, it's just wrong. It's just clear. I mean, if I put I have a Morgan. Yeah, it's in the vault. Sorry, guys. I'll pull out a real silver eagle. Put that in the middle. And you can do it this way. Or, better yet, let me just line this up. Much higher tone. Okay, that's a 1997. Let me put another one here. Oh, actually, no, I should ping test the giveaway. Here we go. This 1.5 ounce. This is chunky. Woo! I wonder how it works. Oh, yeah. You get a much higher pitch. And again, if you use the app, all it needs to do is hear that sound. It knows the frequencies. It will tell you immediately it's legit. So, man, I love the pocket pinger. You can take this anywhere in your pocket, literally, and test out silver at your LCS. If you're buying, especially if you're buying from private, in a private sale. If you're, and I've done this many times, right? So I'm buying silver from someone through, OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace. I meet in a public area or at the police station or whatever. Make an exchange, slide in, the gold, hit it, and I'm like, dude, I've never had that happen. That's always been legit. But that is a really useful tool to have. The pocket pinger, the black pocket pinger. Love it. So we got a fake piece. We got a fake Morgan. We got a fake gold. You guys want to hear the fake gold? And then I could, do I have a, oh man, I think my Yankee cannon is in the vault too. So I can't ping, I've done it before, but we will do that. And here's a fake eagle. Yeah, I think it says it on the front. Yep, fake copy right there. So the winner will get 2 of these. I'll give 2 fakes and this pink pocket pinger with the stack stick right there in there. But yeah, this is a handy thing to have. Maybe let me do one more. Let me do the maple. Boom. Put it in here. There. And let's do it. Much higher. Very cool. Alright, so let's do the giveaway for the pocket pinger. This is open to everybody, guys. So put something in the chat, okay, if you want a shot at winning this. And I will get my wheel of names ready. Let's see here. Boom. All. That'll give you time. Come on, guys. There we go. Slap something in the chat. something. John Rock knows how to do it. Throw those emojis down. Because, guys, I hope you agree that this is lit. All right? This really is. A pink one. Okay, yes, I know. It's pink, but I would love a pink pinger, right? Ashes is like, yeah, bring on the pink. Pink. All right, let's see here. Switch to the wheel. And let's get rid of the names here. Another 10 seconds should do it. I'm switching over to participants in the chat. I'm going to wait a little longer here. You don't have to, you just have to put something in there. Letting it build up. Okay, now I'm starting to see some more names popping in here. All right, let's give it a little longer. A little bit longer. We have 130 people in the chat. We're going to give this away. And you know what? I will include a Yankee sticker in with this. Ooh, right. All right, so we'll do that. I think that's about long enough. Let me capture all the names. All. Hold on a second. All. Copy. Paste. All and copy. Okay, switch over. Here we go. Paste them in. Boop. And shuffle. And spin. Okay, guys, this is for the non-rigged giveaway of the coin ping tester, or better known as the pocket pinger. Here we go. Salt Life. Marty has a shot. Please don't stop on member. I don't think it will. Looks like B Squared Constitutional is going to walk away with the pinger. Yes. Congratulations, B Squared Constitutional. You won a pink pocket pinger. I love that alliteration, huh? Pink pocket pinger. Congratulations. All right. I'll send this out to you. You got to email me, yankeestacking@gmail.com. Mail me your mailing address. Let me know where to send this to. We'll get this out and you get a nice sticker along with it. Congratulations. B Squared. Way to go. And yes, God Boost still thinks it was rigged. All right, let me write this down. B Squared Constitutional Pink Pocket Pinger. Nicely done. All right, let's get back to, what time do we got? Oh, wait, 8:47. So we got about 15 or so minutes. Let's see. I already did a bunch of talking here. So let's just answer a few more questions. We'll do, I think, what do we got? $53. So it does look like we got a bonus giveaway coming, but we do have a giveaway from Tom. So we'll do that, and we'll do this as well. This one is from JCS Gold, so we'll do both of those giveaways. All right, let's look at the chat. Let me see here. B2 is Little Stacks. No, he's not. That's great. I missed those guys. Oh, sorry, AH. Actually, AH, I think you won a giveaway. You don't need to complain. You got one last time, I think, or 2 times ago. Hit softer, get the vibe. Okay, thank you, Dale. I was maybe hitting it too hard. It is a soft piece of wood, so it doesn't damage your coins if you just tap it. It's not a big deal. Say that 10 times fast. Oh, pink pocket pinger? Pink pocket pinger? I think I'll stop there. Hey, Free King Awesome! Thank you for joining Yankees Militia. Welcome to the Patriot Pistol. So glad you are aboard. Don't forget to use those emojis. We did have a members only time in the chat, I would say about an hour ago. That was a lot of fun. Housing market update, says AH. Housing market update. You know, it's interesting. I was listening to, what's his name? Ken McElroy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ken McElroy. Do you guys listen to him? He's an investor, so not quite an economist. He's into property, real estate, that type of thing. I was listening to his live stream, and he said something that I actually disagreed on. I disagreed so much I left this long comment in that live stream comment section. And one of the things he said is, now's the time to buy a house. And he was basing that, AH, on the rising inflation, right? He said, you want to have debt, long-term debt. The longer the better, because, that favors the debtor. Creditors, especially long-term creditors, are going to lose in an inflationary environment. And I understand the economics around that. Makes sense. Got it. He said, you buy a house. Stop renting. Stop renting now. Buy a house. And I said to him, I disagree. I think the housing bubble is huge, and it's going to pop. And I think it's going to pop this decade. I wouldn't be surprised if it pops during this administration. And when it does, you're going to be very upset that you bought a house. Okay? I know rent is nasty and it's very challenging. However, I do think there are options for renters, from the more drastic moving in back with your parents or moving in with some family member, to more of a get someone to join in on the rent, get a someone that will rent out a room, right? Or go and have a duplex or something where you can partner up with people and share the load. I don't think it's time. I really don't. So I definitely disagreed with it. I know why he was saying that. But then again, I disagree with several other things he was talking about too. He's a great guy, usually spot on with real estate. I do learn a lot from him, but in this particular video, I was not on board. Let's see, other questions. What would happen to silver and gold? By the way, real estate, hyper local. I'm making a broad brush statement here across the whole country, right? Massive differences between locations in our country. Huge. And let's see, given war nickels. Not into war nickels, Mac, sorry. Like I said to somebody earlier, I don't do anything less than 90% for my prepper stack. What would happen to silver and gold if there is a major rapid population decline over the span of a few years? Oh my word. I don't think it would have a direct impact. It would have an indirect impact. I think other things would be directly impacted. I think if we had a rapid population decline, I think you would see pandemonium in the economies of the world, production, consumption, everything. I think it would be a devastating effect. Like, let's say we had a real pandemic when the R factor was really high and people died at high levels from the pandemic, high levels. And that just went global, and we lost, 10% of our population, just 10. That's a lot, actually. But, we lose 1 billion people or whatever. That would be huge. What would eventually happen with silver gold? I think that would be some of the collapse that I've been prepping for, and also prepping with silver and gold. I think the value would go way up. Thoughts on non-monetary metals like platinum and palladium? I think they're great to trade in the papers markets. I really think they are. They have a lot of upside potential, especially in industry. Although palladium has kind of dipped a bit in terms of like use in catalytic converters, I don't think as much. Platinum also, very nice. It's a precious metal, but I will say that neither of them have ever been monetary metals, ever. They've never been coinage. I mean, yeah, you can get a coin in them, but circulated coinage, no. I think I'm probably going to say this wrong, but I think the melting point for platinum is like, 10,000 degrees or something crazy. It's not easily heated up and malleable to make coinage. So I don't like it from a prepper stacker standpoint. It's not part of my physical stack. Let's see. Yankee and Gang got to hit the hay. Great to see you. Griggs 3D, thanks for being here. Let's see. Oh, aged. Heard that. Interesting. Do you think Lil Stacks may one day take over your channel? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. He's got so much life to live as a young guy. He's got college. He's got girls. He's got marriage. He's got a family to raise one day and a career to launch. Boy, the question is, will I still be doing YouTube by the time he's old enough to do it for me? I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say no. Let's see. What do you see sound money looking like after this mess blows over? Crypto, gold-backed fiat. Oh, after this mess blows over. Left side. Sorry, I'm not sure if and when this mess is going to blow over. Depending on what you define mess as. I could talk the whole an hour on crypto. I'm not going to. I've done videos on it. I do not believe current crypto is the way to go. Do I believe that digital currencies are our future? Yeah, absolutely. We do it now. We do transactions in Visa and MasterCard and all. Digital is everything, right? I'm Venmoing and Zelling all the time. So I get the digital stuff. I actually get crypto. I get crypto. I get the distributed ledger technology, and I do. I've studied it. I enjoy that stuff. I'm a technologist, but I also understand the cybersecurity realities too. And let me tell you, it can be stopped. I know that's not popular, and I know a lot of people disagree with me. They say it's impossible. You don't understand, Yankee. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. It can't be stopped. There's no way to stop it. Baloney. Okay. Anything can be hacked. Anything can be taken over. Anything can be stopped. Technologically, yes. Trust me on that one. Gold-backed fiat. In my dreams, that's sound money. I don't see that happening. central banks don't want that ever to happen. They can't inflate the money supply. They can't control it. And it's not going to happen. The only way it could is post SHTF. Okay, so we got a horrible collapse. We've got, just civil unrest, horrible time, right? A reset, if you will, of currency. Central banks are still not going to give up easy. They're not going to give up on crypto, against crypto. They're going to regulate it into oblivion. They're going to come up with their own CBDCs to take it over. And people won't care much about, Dogecoin when they get their money directly from the Fed. They won't when it goes into our, Fed-controlled digital wallets. But after that, after we really, that fails. At some point, can I see a society that says, wow, were we wrong? I mean, really, really wrong. We need sound money. We don't need currency. We need money. Yeah, I can see that. I think I'll be dead. I think maybe my son and my girls will be dead, but eventually that could happen. I heard today, says Shark Tooth Stacker, that there was a survey that said people were more confident in our economy due to the amount of spending. Do you agree? Depends on how you define economy. Okay, we're in a consumer-based economy. Consumption, not productivity. Consumption is everything. Okay, if that's the Keynesian type of economy you're talking about, well then I think people could be confident in that if they've drunk the Kool-Aid and they believe that we don't have to make anything anymore, that we don't need to be productive in our society, and not all services are productive, people. Okay, it doesn't mean we have to make everything, but we need to be more productive. Okay, if you believe that the Keynesian mindset, that this new modern monetary theory, then yeah, I can understand why people would be more confident. They've got more currency. We've printed more cash. We've put it in their bank accounts, and people feel flush with it. Of course, they can't buy a lot of stuff because supply, but the demand is high. I get it. But there are three things that I see at play here. I see that we have an employment problem. Okay, we do. Oh my word, do we? She's at Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry, don't have anybody. Can't help you. I had to get a tire replaced because I hit something and I needed it patched. I had a slow leak. I was dropping off my son at school. I overinflated it quickly at some gas station. I brought it in to 3 places to get it patched. Nope, sorry, can't do it. It's going to take a week. It's going to take days. Can't do it. Why? Why? They all walked out. Nobody wants to work. Eventually, I found somebody who would do it after hours of waiting. It's crazy. So we have an employment problem. We have an inflation problem. It's not transitory, people. It's going to last a long time. And did you just see what the GDP is? They just announced it today, I believe. 2%. 2%. Below expectations of, I think, 2.8%, if I'm not mistaken. GDP is down. Unemployment is up. Employment is struggling. And we have inflation. Guys, you know what that's called? That's called stagflation. And I bet most people in this chat have no recollection or have never experienced what stagflation is until now. Okay? Maybe if you were, Yankees age, or you grew up in the 70s, you understand that. You understand what the whole misery index was. Google that if you want to find out what the misery index was. It was a horrible time under Carter, oil embargoes, gas station lines. Guys, can you imagine if in another 3 months we are waiting in line to get gas? For those in the northern climes, can you imagine in the dead of winter, this February coming up, running out of oil and being on a waiting list? Can you imagine the truckers that are having, they're having all kinds of trouble getting people to ship across the country in trucks the goods that we need? Can you imagine that failing? Grocery stores. I mean, 2 years ago, I might have sounded a little wacko to some of you, but come on. I mean, you know that this is possible. You know it. You might not want to believe it. You might want to stick your head in the sand. I'm not saying there are people in this chat that do, but you know that this is a tenuous situation. We are in far worse shape than we were in the 1970s. We had a manufacturing base in the 70s. We were a productive society. We were far less consumption based, and we didn't have a lot of debt. Right now, people are living hand to mouth and are unable to handle a $500 emergency in their home. It's amazing the risk that we are in. So what does that all mean? I believe that the confidence is going to be based on stimulus and universal basic income from now on. From now on. That is what confidence will be based on. It's not going to be based on a real economy, one that is productive, one that we can believe in. It's not. It's going to be based upon what the government can hand to us as quickly as possible. This rolls back into the whole Federal Reserve and Treasury needing to be able to directly stimulate us without the banks. So that's my opinion on it, guys. I really think this is the time to be stacking and prepping too. Okay, prep some things before you even stack. Get some food, get some water, get some stuff that you need in a case of emergency. Would you be able to go 3 months without power? That sounds ridiculous, right? I went 10 days without power about a decade ago, and that was rough. I had a generator, all right? It makes a huge difference. But I was able to get gas. And then I learned how to stabilize, and I learned how to get other fuels and how to store that. And I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of things to prep, even before you go stack crazy. In my opinion, that's prepping the Yankee way and stacking the Yankee way, folks. So I hope you got something out of that. But thanks for, again, letting me rant. I'm enjoying this tonight, guys. I hope you guys are. I hope. I haven't seen the numbers going down as quickly as when I switched to members-only chat. That was scary. But yeah, Quicksilver, lots of depressing things. Yeah, see, here's the deal, too. Some people will accuse me of being a pessimist. That's their prerogative, but remember, a realist looks like a pessimist to an optimist. Okay, I really try to be an optimist. I sleep well at night. I really do. I have a peace and a joy. I really love my life. A lot of that comes from my faith in God. So that is huge for me. I don't despair. I know who's in charge ultimately, and I know that I am in His hands. So really, I do what I'm supposed to do. I prepare for the worst, hope and pray, literally, for the best, and I do my civic duty whenever I can. All right, so one of the reasons why I like doing my live streams, and I even have a channel, is to try to get this, information out. Hey, Yankee, it's me, Red Step Stacker. Oh my word. History and a hot dog. I am monetized on a new Americana adventure channel. Well, thank you. Dude, I didn't know where you've been. I followed you for a while. I saw your channel go through a lot. But hey, thanks for the 5 spot. I'll have to check out History and Hot Dog, man. I definitely will. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you allowing me to rant on my channel. Dale says I remember the 70s. Oh, it's nice to have somebody else that is old too. What catalysts will cause the housing market to collapse? Oh, man, you are like heavy hitting here. Confidence, obviously. That's a high level name. Boy, that's a tough one. If the Federal Reserve goes through with their taper, I do think it's going to be short-lived. I think there's going to be that taper tantrum. The markets are going to seize up and crash. And then I think it's going to spill into the real estate market. I really do. I think a lot of things could happen socially in our society could happen that could spark it. Loss of confidence, really, that the Fed knows that they've got this under control. Right now, everyone believes they got this. They got this. They're all good. They've got the tools. Everything's fine. Inflation's transitory. Inflation. So if we do see months and months of what I described earlier, that could pop it too. It's all interconnected, folks. Even even crypto, highly correlated with the stock market, okay? So be careful with this gamble. If you're in it, I tell people all the time, if you've got to do crypto, date it, don't marry it. Get in and out, because when it happens, crypto's going down with it. The markets crash, it's going to crash. People are going to panic across the board. In fact, even gold and silver are going to get hit early on. It happened, during the global financial crisis. Boom, went down and then shot way up. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of catalysts, if you will, that could cause it. Amen, amen. No way I hold. Thoughts in FDIC backing Bitcoin? Don't see it ever, Kevin, ever. First of all, Bitcoin is it's a digital token for speculation, if not gambling. Okay, and it has not really been on the radar of central banks. It hasn't. It's been on the radar maybe of China, but they're always ahead of us. No, it isn't. It's not a competition yet, and it hasn't been a threat yet. And you need to understand something about the way the world works, that money makes the world go around, and that central banks and in sovereign countries don't like it when people dibble around with their currencies. It's one thing to, dabble in gold. It's one thing to, I'm just trying to think, be a QAnon person or whatever. It's just, there's so many things you can do under the radar. The government's not going to be, they'll be like, yeah, whatever. You threaten a sovereign country's currency, their money. When that happens, it's game on. And you know what? I'm not putting my money on power to the people. The revolt is real. We're going to beat all these countries. They're going to kowtow. No, absolutely not. We are not going to get paid in Bitcoin. We are not going to be buying our groceries and get Bitcoin. We're not going to pay our taxes in Bitcoin. And the Fed is not going to back Bitcoin. The CBDCs that come out are not going to be on the blockchain. They're not going to be distributed. They're going to be centralized. They're going to be controlled by the government. I'm not advocating for this, folks. Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying this is a good thing, all right? But this is reality. This is the way it works. It's time to put the big boy pants on and realize that they're not going to just roll over and say, I guess we lost. I guess Bitcoin's going to be it. No, come on. It hasn't been a threat. But they're going to start with the regulations, and it's going to come on hard. And just because you can invest now with futures, if you want to call it investing on it, it doesn't mean it's won. It's going to lose dramatically in spectacular fashion. The mother of all bubbles, your children and your children's children will read about this in textbooks. We'll talk about the great crypto bubble of 20XX, and they will look at that and go, how could that have ever happened? And it's not like I don't understand the technology. I understand the underlying technology. I understand the rationale. I understand that a lot of the people that are backing this and believing in it and thinking that it is a godsend because of the faux economy and the currencies that we have now, they say you don't understand. I do. They have the right desire. They're putting their money in the wrong place. A lot of them are. And remember, Bitcoin is largely controlled by a very, very small cadre of investors. Again, I use that word investors. But a very small portion is controlled by, a very large portion is controlled by a very small amount of people. I saw the stats the other day and it blew my mind. Again, this is a highly risky thing. I'll just stand outside the casino. I will let people have the party, laugh at me for not joining. I am not going to buy current crypto. It is foolish for me to do that, even with a small portion of my portfolio. And on that, I have no strong feelings about the matter. So, all right, now that I've really, really gone off the rails, I need to do a giveaway fast. I'm going to lose. Oh, I got 133 people. It's going to go down to 0 soon. So let's do a giveaway from Tom. By the way, if you were not around when Tom sent this package, he said, here are a few ounces of culls to give away. They're dinged up, but they're still silver, Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. We're going to do one of the half ounces. I like this one. I like the Eagle. We're going to give this away right now. This is open for anyone in the chat. Please put something in there. And definitely any comment whatsoever in the chat will get you a chance at this. And you know what? If I'm wrong about Bitcoin, and I can be wrong about a lot of things, so be it. You know, I hate to say it, but I built my wealth without Bitcoin. I think I'm okay not building any more of it. So you know, I've really studied this, guys. I really have. Shoot, my company is looking to go on the blockchain. I'm not against this, okay? I'm not against some of the technologies. I love some of the technologies, although I do think that some crypto is better than others. I like the hash graph technology much better than others. So, you know, guys, study it, read it, be careful. Please be careful with your money. I hate to think of the turmoil that is going to occur in the loss of wealth that is going to happen when this bubble pops to an entire generation. The millennials have been hammered so hard with this virus, with the great, the global financial crisis and the recession, Great Recession. The last thing I want is to see them get hammered again, this time far worse, in a crypto collapse. And just because it's going up doesn't mean it's always going to go up, guys. There's a difference between price and value. All right, let's stick stuff in the chat. We're going to give this away. I'll take it, says John. Gosh, says Kevin. Wheel, please give me some silver, says Natural. TCN. Turn the dial, my friend. Winner, go Eagles. Value rocks. Polar bear. Gaw. Hi, Yankee. Hi, Zephra. Spin it. I want the panda. All right, let's go. Here we go. A few more seconds. I'm going to switch over to the participants list. I'm going to wipe out the old. And I'm going to go to the wheel of names. Delete the old there. All right. A couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. All copy. Participants are in. Paste. All copy. Paste. Boop, there we go. Now let's shuffle this up to get it all nice and rigged. Let's see, I got a few dollars in a coffee can. Doctor says my ticker's still ticking. Good. I'm a lucky man. Running Eagle, that's great news. Really is. Awesome. Rig it for me, Ashes says. Well, a couple more shuffles. I don't think I have it fully rigged yet. Wait a minute. One more. Boop, there it is. All right, guys, for the half ounce of 999, I think it is. 999 fine silver. Or quadruple 9. Oh, yeah. Quadruple 9 fine. That's right. It's from Australia. All right, I see Killer Rambo didn't get it, and Devin isn't going to get it. Ron, can you hold on? I don't think so. I think it's going to Kevin Lafferty. Kevin Lafferty, congratulations. You just won a half ounce of silver. Gotta love the silver. Only rigged if it's not me, says David. Omar, I hope you feel that same way, right? It's rigged because it's not you. Congratulations, Kevin. That's really cool. Hey, don't forget to email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com and include your mailing address right down there. yankeestacking@gmail.com. It's really easy to reach out to me and get it. Doesn't look like we're going to have a bonus giveaway because it doesn't look like we're going to get to 100. But that's okay. I get to keep my own silver. I like that because I give away my own silver when we do the bonus cause. Actually, occasionally I throw in my own silver too. It's fun. I like to give back. But this one was from Tom, and it's really special. So thank you. Let me write you down here, Kevin. for God. Get some good gods today. Kevin Lafferty gets the half ounce. We'll call it the Australian Victory in Pacific. In the Pacific. Nicely done, Kevin. All right. So we did the pocket finger, we did a quarter, we did a dime, we did the half ounce. We've got this from jcsgold.com. We're going to be giving that away. That'll probably be the last one that we do. Probably. Let's see. Any more questions? Going to wrap this up. It's 9:15. I've been ranting. Oh my goodness, I got to stop the rants. I feel so bad. Oh my goodness. A rant a week, though. Hey, it's cathartic, okay? It really is cathartic. All right, what do we got? Oh, a Monster Box giveaway, Omar. Well, if you go to my link in the description of this video, you can get in on a Monster Box giveaway, courtesy of SD Bullion. Use my link in the description if you want to. I'm not giving away my Monster Box. All right, happy birthday, Brent's. Oh, it's Brent's birthday? Today I am 47 years old. Dude, that is a young age. Enjoy it. Oh, my goodness. The 40s. Oh, man. That was back when I was probably risking my body more than I should. I read somewhere where hamstring injuries, MCL injuries are most common in people in their 40s because they're too old to be in shape but not old enough to know better. So they push it, right? My competitive basketball days are over. Being 55, I remember having to give that up. It was so hard. I'll just shoot around and play with the kids, but I'm not running full court with the big boys anymore. No way. Riding my bike, that is where I get the biggest amount of exercise right now. And working out with little stacks. Yes, got to go to Planet Fitness 3 days a week. Let me see here. Are you tracking the Chinese real estate defaults, Frank? I've read some things on it, but I haven't tracked it closely. Yeah, that's another, I won't call it a black swan event, but a catalyst that could spill over big time. Unfortunately, the mental state of people in a collapse is what I fear more than the actual collapse, says William, sorry, call you Bill. The 1 second after, oh, I love that. Yes, I read that book. What's the author's name? It's a unique name. Yes, fascinating book. By the way, somebody in our community just came out with a brand new novel. It is a post-apocalyptic, silver and gold stacking based book. It's on Amazon. I've read half of it. I'm working my way through it. I'm going to have him on my channel on Ask Yankee. He's going to discuss his book. I'm going to tell you how to get it. Highly recommend you read it. It's a novel, but wow, does it talk about the civil unrest, the mental state of people, like you said, William? It's fantastic. Who knows who Silver Fortune is? Silver Fortune. His name's Matt. He has a channel, Silver Fortune. He and I are best. He has a very special place in my heart because he helped me launch my channel back in August of 2018. And when I got banned by YouTube for making a mistake, on the first day I launched my channel as Yankee Stacker, he was the one who said, don't give up. Don't give up your channel, Yankee. Call it Yankee Stacking. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I'll relaunch it. Oh, man, I'm so glad he encouraged me to do it. I owe a lot to that. So I'm reading his manuscript. Actually, it was a manuscript. Now it's the full book. Highly recommend you get this book. Yes, William R. Fortune. Is it Fortune? Fortune? I don't know. Man, I love that book. 1 second after. Read it. Read it. That's a good one. But yeah, Silver Fortune. Great guy, awesome book. Do you agree we need to stop using companies like Amazon? Ooh, man, that would be hard. Oh, wow. You know, I'm not against people voting with their wallet and following their conscience. If you feel that that's important, do it. And I've done that. I've boycotted things before, but unfortunately, I also have learned as an older man that if you really want to boycott everything you disagree with, you better be self-sufficient. I mean it. These are run by human beings. They're flawed. And the failures are rampant. So while there's a threshold for us, everybody has their line, right? I mean, if they were, I won't even say it, but if they were doing like horrific things, I mean, really, I mean, you would stop. People would boycott it because it would cross a threshold, right? And everyone has their threshold. And I've had that threshold crossed in certain companies, and I've said no more. At this point, I haven't reached that with Amazon. What's wrong with Yankee Stacker? Nothing's wrong with it, dude. I mean, that was my original channel name, Yankee Stacker. And then I got excited and I started emailing everybody my new link saying, hey guys, guess what? I've been watching your channel. Check out, I just launched my channel. Email, and Gmail. And Gmail's owned by Google. It also owns YouTube. And then they saw me do it and they thought I was a spammer. And they canceled my channel on the very first day. I can laugh about it now. It's over 3 years ago. But whoa, was that a hard thing to see. I got the email, you have been, your channel's gone. And I appealed it. I went, wait, what? I'm not a spammer. I just got excited. We looked at your appeal. It's denied, and you're gone. That's YouTube. It could happen to Yankee Stacking. I could cross the line at any moment, never mean to, and poof, it's gone. But I thank Matt for encouraging me, and I didn't give up. So, well, when you get locked down, Amazon delivers groceries to your door. Yeah, that's true, Andrew. And sometimes they'll actually stick it in your garage if you let them. Treasured Sons, good night. Thank you so much. Got a little long here. I feel like I owe it to you for messing up the audio in the beginning. Thank you for sticking with me, all 117 of you. Yeah, I tried to boycott Coke this year. Tried? What companies did you boycott? Now I don't want to get into it. Killer Ammo. Silver, Matt was here last week when you were on with Baggins. Yes, he did pop in. I remember that. Yeah, Matt's a cool guy. I've had COVID. I don't need the jab. Oh boy, here we go. Who wants me to have this video, this live stream demonetized right now? Say demonetized in the chat. No, I'm kidding. Let me go here. What I object to is being mandated by government and employer. It's not law. We're not supposed to be in Russia and China. I'm already job. Oh, Sephra, I pray that you get another job. You go, man. Woo. Man, I could really start ranting now. In the chat, no, I don't. Thanks for the discussion. You're welcome, David. I really appreciate it. I'm all focused on the chat right now. If you have another question, let me know. I'm going to wrap it up soon. I better wrap it up. I'm really, really angry with the overreach right now. Angry is probably putting it mild. I've had COVID. I've recovered. My antibodies are a lot stronger across the whole surface of the virus. I know I'm going to get a strike now. Or it's going to have a little COVID thing stuck underneath my YouTube video here. I don't care. I'm telling you guys right now, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, thanks, Deep Stacker. I'm not going to lose it. I could just go on and on. I've argued. I've talked to a lot of people about this, just not on YouTube. All right, guys. Thank you. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you sticking with me. Actually, I never asked. Let's get back to silver and gold. I think it's important. What are people stacking right now? Just throw it in the chat. I'm looking right at it now. I really want to see what people are buying. Throw it in there. What's in your cart, as we used to call it on our collaborative live stream with Silver Dragons, Coast to Coast stacking in the Coast to Coast show. We got gold for Quicksilver. Is that oxymoron there? Quicksilver gold? No, I'm kidding. Bless one, AG. Junk silver, cool. You and me, Cooper. All silver for now. Mostly generic, little gold. Christmas rounds. Oh, David going to be giving those out? That's cool. We were just talking about our family doing a Yankee swap. I always go, yeah, Yankee swap. In family for Christmas and how to do it. And I said, how would people, do you think people would all like it if I gave them silver? They probably will. Oh, Yankee, you're at it again. They'll know exactly who it was from. Own your body, don't give it away. Yes, amen, Brent. Amen. Britannia's, nice. Hey, curious. I just bought Britannia's too. Right here in this box, and I got it for a sweet deal, but I'm not going to say who I got it from. I mean, I have a video coming out on it. But Britannia's, yes. Milk spotted culls, nothing. I'm stacked up. Good for you, left side. Mining stocks, Frank. Okay. 90% silver and gold, Canadian maples, good. That's the other thing I'm stacking. Nice. 90% silver, Canadian maple, constitutional. Food, water, solar panels. There's those solar panels. Maybe I should talk to you, William. I got to talk to you about solar panels. Email me. And ammo. Yes, ammo. Got piles of ammo. I'm going to buy some more. Definitely worth getting. Silver and crypto. Buy more gold. All right. I stack whatever I can. Silver tubes. They are at the bottom. Libs. Gold deals on silver sovereign. Okay. The peace dollars. Dave likes some collectibles in there. I bought, and I say collectibles, by the way, because just for some of you newbies out there, when I say constitutional silver, stacking them, I don't include peace dollars and Morgan dollar. Oh, by the way, I never opened the other Morgan dollar. While I'm talking, I'm going to do it. I don't, because they cost more. Okay, stick with the dimes, the quarters, and the halves in that order for stacking. All right, not against peace dollars. They're beautiful. Deep stacker, I bought a 20-ounce Scottsdale bar. Cool. You're muted. No, I'm not muted, Frank. Don't you dare say that, you teaser. I'm not muted now. I can see the blue snowball. I can see the mirror. I can see the meter. Don't say that. You got me. You're awful. Oh, baby, I want one of those. Let's see. My wife is mining stocks too. Good for you, Kevin. You already sent me an email, William. Great. Awesome. I have walls. By the way, guys, I get dozens and dozens of emails every week. It's unbelievable. From YouTube emails from people, but I have a list right now I haven't even gotten a chance to get to. Again, with my members, I get on them right away. I reply first to them. But I will get back to you, William, I promise. I have wallets in the mail from Stormy, I think. Guido, 5-ounce silver and gram, 2 of gold. Good. But a bunch of Morgans apiece coming. Great. Dimes, gold standard in 2024. Yeah, I hope. Doubt that. Reloading ammo equipment. Beautiful. Shark tooth. I'd love to be able to do that. Yeah, that's a big upfront investment to start, but the payoffs are huge there. Owning an electric company, we are set. Wow. Let's see. Yankee. Chris Hodson's in the house. I didn't see you earlier, man. Great to see you. I bought half a monster box of silver buffaloes off my father a couple weeks ago. $23 an ounce. And you sleep at night doing that to your dad? No, I'm kidding. I'm not muted. Stop. I can still hear it. Thank you, Michael. All right, error. All right, are you a mod? Oh, Frank. Oh, MR. Stop it. Stop it. If you're a mod and said that, you would lose that wrench so fast. I hear. Yeah, my mods are helping me. Thank you, John. Silver Oceans. Good to see you too. All right, let me take a look at the CC, Carson City. How did this turn out? Oh, wait a second. Uh-oh. Does Ms. Morgan have a zit? That looks like a whitehead to me. Okay, should I pop the capsule on this, guys? I know Silver Oceans. Ooh. Dust from the box. Oh no. Is it the capsule? No, I'm not I'm on yet. Looking at coin, no sound. Oh, shut up. Let's see. And you're a... Dude, Frank, come on, man. You're a 5-star member. How dare you? And the 65, if that. All right, where's the luster? Good point, left side. Yeah. It's 3/9. I don't, yeah. You got to check. I know deep. I know. No point in keeping. God. Dude, you know, if we had gotten to 200, I would have got this. Absolutely. I'll take the burden off for you, says Cooper. I still need to, you know what I don't have? Didn't get any piece. If anybody is interested in trading a piece, let me know. Check that zit out. Open it. Didn't know they came in matte finish. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, the design is good. The field, not good. Have you ever opened it? Oh, you guys are so mean. I'm struggling with this capsule. These capsules suck. I'm serious. Airtights all the time. This thing is ridiculous. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, you ready? Here we go. Yeah, they are, Dave. Here we go. Her acne is cleared up. Oh, the acne's gone. Yes, look at this. This is awesome. The acne's history. Wow, I'm happy, guys. I am very happy now. It was just this. This is what freaked me out. The capsule. The capsule had a flaw. You never know until you actually open it up. Even if I had to struggle, it was worth the struggle. now it's MS69. All right, yeah, I'll go through this a lot better. Yeah, that's an interesting capsule. Very deep. Huh. Well, maybe they're airtight. I don't know. All right, you got lucky. I have seen several with scratches. I trade you now. I trade you now, says Kevin. Secret to clear face? Peel off face. Bin. No, dude. The capsule power level is over 9,000. Wow, you know, man. The Carson City. Which would you rather have? The Carson City or the New Orleans? Which would you rather have? I think I know which one I would rather have. Artificial tone hit. That's awesome. Where's the capsule? Oh, yeah. CC or peace, says John. CC. O. There's a few O's in there. CC. Shout out to those who got that reference. Neither. Yes, I get you, Shark Tooth. Neither. Yeah. Hey, it was one of those collectible things. I don't do this often. You know, I'm a pure stacker usually, but probably 10% of, not even 5%, maybe 10% of my stack is fun stuff. Silver Seeker had a video with scratched. I'm gonna watch that one deep. Thanks. Good question. CC easy. For me, it's CC all the way. Yep, absolutely. Has such a history, and I just love them. So I popped it, Zephyra. I did. Well, man, I wanted to give I guess we're going to do this last giveaway. Definitely check out my merch. I don't know. You could make somebody's day with one of these mugs. I'm just telling you. I love it. We're going to give away the $50 courtesy of jcsgold.com. Check them out, please. JCS Gold is great. Awesome online bullion dealer. They love to tout themselves as being America's local coin shop. So if you're far away from a local coin shop, you can't get to one. If you want an LCS, this guy's, you know, they're the real deal. They're awesome. Chris Luck was on with me the last time he joined me. He's a great dealer, and there's some good deals. here to be had. Use my promo code Yankee if you buy something from JCS Gold. And if it's $50 or more, you get free shipping. All right, you guys putting stuff in the chat for this giveaway. You know, man, I wish I could have given away one of these. All right, well, we'll do this, though. We'll do this right here, right here. Well, 1957. Yeah, the Yankee community. Oh, you guys are phenomenal. Really appreciate all of you. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, throw it in. Yeah, I don't think so. If we get that's, you got to admit, this is a super chat target giveaway to do, and I would have absolutely would have loved to do that. I probably would have done it at 100, but it's okay. We're doing a $50, 90% silver. Pretty sure I bought one of your mugs last year, says Chris Hodgson. Pretty sure. Are you being a little coy there? You know if you'd have one of these. You can't forget this. This is an unforgettable mug. Look at that. You could have a piece of Yankee Cannon. All right. Hello, Wheel. All right. Yeah, that gave you plenty of time. Plenty of time to put something in the chat. This is open to everybody, not just my members. Let me switch to participants. Let me clear the old out. Let me bring the new back in. Oh, I love the wheel. The wheel is so impartial, so fair, and love the wheel. Love the wheel. In fact, I might do a special giveaway for people who put love the wheel in the chat. Oops, hold on a second. Let me switch. Let me go paste. All copy. Switching over to the wheel. The fair wheel. The non-rigged wheel. Here we go. And we're going to shuffle this up. Ooh, whoa, that was close. We got to do it one more time to avoid the rigged shuffle. Ah, there it is. This is for the Benji. This is for the Benji. And oh my goodness, did I just get a $50 super chat? Oh, snap. Oh, oh, back to the wheel. Man. Silver Ocean, so close, but yet so far. Kevin, could he win a second time? Oh, no. AH, dude. AH, man, you're on a roll, man. You won. Oh, man, yes, it's rigged. I should have shuffled it one more time. I'm so sorry, guys. Fairly rigged wheel. I love the rigged wheel. Love the wheel. Congratulations, AH. Man, this Benji's yours. 1957, 90%er. It's in good shape. I love Benji's. Nice thing about Benji's is that you can look at it and know that it is not clad. It is 90% silver. Kennedy's, you got to be careful. And okay, so who just gave me a 50 spot? Shark Tooth Stacker, you. Well. It's AA short for something. Yeah, AH. 2 for 2. Let's do it. Yeah, congratulations. All right. Respin to show it's not rigged, says MR. Well, here's the deal. Okay. We just got a $50 super chat. Very generous. Very nice. Man. I'm just going to watch the chat. Uh, you know, there's only one way. There's only one way I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a poll up. Is this wheel rigged? Must get at least 90%. No. 95%. No. For the Morgan giveaway. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready to answer this one. Dirty tactics. Oh yeah, +1. You can do it. I'm playing dirty tonight, folks. Come on. Oh, it's 88%. Oh, no. Some people like to watch the world burn, says Garrett. No, spin it, win it. 92%. 92%. Why, people? Why? It's a pressure cooker, isn't it? 85%. How many? 66 votes. You got another 40 or so. Come on, guys, laugh, will you? Yankee fortifying his vote. Yeah, we are. Yeah, come on, guys. 76. If you care about voting, now's the time. Now is your chance. Click that no. Come on, it's 83 now. I'm on my phone, but I voted no. Proof it's rigged. Oh, come on, BS and GA. He said 82. No, I didn't. Too funny. The rigged poll. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. I'm only going to give it a few more seconds. We're destroying ourselves. That's it. You're only hurting yourselves, people. Full house. Oh, my word. The bad side of democracy. Holding up. Poll is rigged. Do you wish you had said that? What is wrong with the yes men? This is hilarious. A lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. I'm going to close this poll. Only 81 of you voted. Oh boy, the suspense is killing me. I closed the poll. Should have been 85% for it. Guys, there it is. Will you comply? This is so sad. In fact, it is so disheartening, so disappointing. I'm going to give this away anyways. All right, here we go. I'm going to do the New Orleans. Just please, guys, let me keep this easy. So, I know. It was just fun. It was all good fun, guys. It is in the same vein as I know you saying that it's rigged. It's all for fun. So, hey, let's do this. Let's do it. We're going to give it away. Thank you so much for the Super Chat total, guys. I really appreciate it. I really do. You guys are very special. And again, let me just give me another second to tell you guys that it really is extra special to have premium members trust my coaching, whether it be with their own channels as they're trying to grow YouTube. I've helped a lot of people do that, and others who are, maybe they're struggling financially. They're trying to figure out the best way to invest, or maybe even just to have a budget. I've actually helped several people. One of them I didn't even charge because I said, dude, you can't be a member, but I'll help you. They were really struggling. But others I had one member who owned a gold mine in Africa. No joke. I'm totally serious. lives in many different locations, had homes all over the world, really, and he and I strategize at a very high level. So it runs the gamut. That's the Yankee Cannon membership, all right? Cancel at any time. You can join and then quit or whatever. You don't have to join, obviously, but it really is a privilege to do that with you guys, talking with people one-on-one over the phone and on YouTube. On Zoom, excuse me. So anyway, thank you for giving me that opportunity to mention that, and I can give you a time to put something in the chat. Let's go. Silver all day. Morgan is a cutie. God bless you too, Jim. Thank you. Can't see poll. Yeah, the poll's gone. Poll's gone. The poll doesn't matter anymore. That was just for fun, for giggles. I really wanted to see if you guys would just shoot yourself in the foot. Oh, too funny. All right, let me just clear this out, clear the wheel out. All right, I see all the participants. All right, I hope you guys put something in the chat. I know a lot of you just lurk. You don't do that, but hey, that's your chance. This is a big one. This is a big giveaway. This is going to be worth something. All right, here we go. Oops, did it wrong there. I'll switch to the browser. There's the wheel. Let me paste this. All copy and paste. All right, Raybar. How many times should I shuffle this? And oh my goodness, did I just get a 20? Oh, thank you, Ashes 1102 for that $20. That helped right there with the shipping. That means so much. Thank you, Ashes. Wow, you guys are awesome. How many times should I spin? No, it's Raybar. I want to see Raybar. Yes, 6 times. Okay, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's it. Here we come. No, sorry, Christopher. No, I did it 3, but then I did it 3 more times.